Hello, I'm WebX Toycat, and YouTube is really bad at going live on live streams these days, but hello, I'm WebX Toycat, and welcome back to another video. I messed up my name, but you know, this stream is going great. Hope your Tuesday is going excellently. Today, we have this Minecraft village. You might recall it from a few video projects we've had with villages. Basically, this is my Minecraft village. When I'm talking about a village in my world, this is the one I usually mean, and I want to dig a giant big hole in the center of it. I want to dig a big hole in the center of it. I want to dig some big with my dig. Oh man, I guess digger being short for dig is bad. Anyway, hello my BX Toycat. I'm having the worst time with words today. I hope your morning is going excellently because it's officially past the dateline now. So yeah, just right here near the center of the village, but deliberately off center, we're gonna make a giant big hole. I'm gonna keep saying giant big hole because it's the most ridiculous phrase in the world and it doesn't mean anything. But you know what? I'm in too deep now. What are we going to do about it? So we're going to have a nice big hole in the center right here. And you might say, Toycat, why do you need a hole in the center of your village? And you know what I'd say in response to that? Is that really your first question? Is that really your first question? Wow. So offended. You don't want to ask about how my day's going? You know, I don't care about your day either. I hope it goes miserably. Because it can't go worse than mine, apparently. Anyway, so hello. I've been having a actually pretty great day today. Thank you very much, non-existent internet question. But yeah, we're digging a giant hole in the center of this village because I want to have like a big monument in the center right here. I want to have monuments everywhere, of course, but I feel like right here makes a special sense. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So yeah, we're digging a hole right here. We're digging a pretty simple hole, like I don't know how many blocks wide it is, but we're just going for the most basic radius of a circle that will look vaguely like a circle, but also nice and squarey. Because I like square circles, what can I say? It's something... It's a sentence that actually it pretty makes it sound like I like wrestling. I hear that's what they call a wrestling ring there. But yeah, also we've made a mistake already, so that is always impressive. Oh, wait, this is only no. Yeah, we made a mistake somewhere along here that we now have to correct. So is this 4 blocks? This is 4 blocks. This isn't 2 blocks across. There we go. Now we understand why. So now we dig over here all the way across, and then we change this to be over here. We change this to be over here. We change this to be over there. And, okay, no, we've still got the same problem, actually. Except it's bigger now. Okay, you know, I'll just assume I made the exact same mistake over here. And then we'll be great. So, yeah, my day's going great. I can't make a circle or speak. But you know what I can do? Thank you so much, the best gaming forever, for the $9.99. I'm doing wonderful. See, you know what? Best gaming forever's got my back. Also, my friend once dug a 2-chunk wide hole in our Again, you know, there's something satisfying about digging square holes as well. I definitely think, like, you know what, the chunk-sized hole, it was what I was originally going to go for, but I felt like, you know what, for a Minecraft village that exists in a square already, in a square-based game where I've already dug out a chunk, I kind of have to dig a circle, so I just figured, let's do that. Let's just dig all the way down to bedrock in a circle, partly because I want to just have a giant monument, but also partly because I want to use it for more space in the village. This village is just running out of surface space that I can comfortably use, so I want to put all of my farms and stuff like that below the surface, because these are the farms the villagers get to use. It's great, it's nice, but I want to have extra farms for me down here. So let's work out what's actually gone wrong here. 2, 1, and then it's 2 this way, then it's 4, and then it's 2, and then it's 1, and then it's 2, and then it's 4. Okay, and then it's 1, and then it's... Oh, it should be 2 the other way. No, actually, no, this is correct. There shouldn't be... Okay, so there should be a 2. Then there should be a 1, just like here. Then it should be a 2 up here. And then it should be a 4 over here. And then 2, 1.
Hey,
there we go.
Toycat,
We nailed it.
love
We
all
nailed
the
it.
work you do.
No idea what it
Good
went.
job on the world record. Just wanted to say good job on all your videos.
So first...
I think I have watched every one of them since streamers.
So first of all, that's pretty crazy, the resurrection. Thank you very much. The world record thing, do you want to know a fun fact? It's been beaten already. So there's like a fun like back and forth we've got going on. Literally like 2 days ago. Thank you. And people ask why I don't have text-to-speech on all donations, by the way. People ask. And I'd like to point out, I've got a valid reason. Love your videos, they always keep me glued, says the One Weird Channel. Thank you very much, Mr. One Weird Channel. And also Abigail Palmer, really appreciate you calling me lovely. I don't know if I am lovely. Also, you know what, the word lovely, it's one of those like, again, I shouldn't like dissect like the word meaning for every comment. I should just be like, thank you, Abigail Palmer, how nice of you. But you know, how about I do it anyway? Because you know, what does lovely really mean? If you think about it, right? Like everyone knows lovely, good compliment, right? Like, oh yeah, nice thing to call something. But what is something if it's lovely? You know, we just don't have the precise answers, and that's something I think is a bit of a gap. So yeah, this is gonna be a circle hole because I've done too many squares, I feel like, in my day, and it's gonna be great. Also, okay, we're gonna get the chat in the right place. I bet some people would like to dig your hole. Haha. Pooh haha, so funny, yeet. I mean, honestly, the one... Okay, you know what? This is how the internet works. Like, it's like layers of irony. Nothing is, like, serious and sincere on the internet because no one wants to be seen as putting themselves out there. So everything goes, like, down different holes of irony. Nothing is actually funny. There are just things that are different level of pretend funny, and some which wrap all the way back around to being actually funny again. Also, we have to remove all of these blacksmithing tables.
I paid $10 just to interrupt you.
Thank you, Plops. You know what? I can't say that I am in love with the idea, but also, you know, I can't say I hate the idea. Also, I had this like perfectly lined up, and now I've just messed that up as well. Today is Tobias's Forge's birthday. All hail Satanic Pope's birthday. There's a Satanic Pope? Man, I need to get myself in on that, clearly. You know, job title. Imagine having that on your resume, like, oh yeah, I spent 5 years being the Pope of Satanism. But you know what? Trust me, I'm a real clean guy. I love all the things you love, friends. What if all the villagers fall down the hole and die, says the Dark Knight? So I'm considering, I'd be welcome to hear suggestions, internet. I was considering, like, having glass over the top. But a part of me thought it'd be funnier just to not have glass on the top and just be like, well, if villagers fall down to bedrock, that's kind of their fault, isn't it? Like, how many villagers just walk off the sides of building? Because if it's a decent number, then isn't it on them? Also, invest in Nintendo. Okay, wait, is this a...
God save our gracious queen. Long live our noble queen. God save the queen.
I love that that's in a nice British accent too. That is beautiful to hear. That is beautiful to hear. Pay $10 to interrupt the stream of hole digging. You know what? I can't fault the logic, right? Like, you have power. Imagine being able to interrupt anything on TV. Like, this is the wonderful thing about the internet. Because everything is small niche communities, every individual viewer has much more power. Which means, again, for literally $10, like, think about that in comparison to, like, 3 episodes of a TV show. Actually, I guess when you put it that way. No, actually, like, this is free entertainment. So, like, it's $10, I don't know, like, a nacho box at Taco Bell. I don't go to Taco Bell America. I don't know what things you can buy there. But, like, that's like, what, a box of nachos? Does that sound correct? Are those words accurate, internet? And you can interrupt your stream. You can see someone that you enjoy watching. Hopefully you enjoy watching me. Sorry if you don't. Sorry to bundle you in there, internet. But, you know, like, you can interrupt someone you enjoy watching, and you can have them be stumbling around at your thoughts. Isn't that fascinating? Like, again, it's not value for everyone, and it's literally... It wouldn't work if it was value for everyone. That's the cool thing about it, right? Like, that's how markets work. There's only enough... The prices of things are set. The things that make the sales work for people. Also, Wizard... Also, how are you doing today? I'm doing well and glad to see you, says Shark Boy. Thank you. I'm doing well as well. Thank you very much. If I could interrupt an 8 o'clock news to say poo 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 10 euros, that'd be amazing. Right, like, everyone... again, like, there's two different ways you can see it. One, you could say something dumb. 2, you could just say, I'm just here to interrupt. Or 3, you could say, like, oh yeah, here are some thoughts I have about the news. You know, I think it's all a scam made up by, you know, globalists to keep the common man down. Or whatever, you know, things you'd like to add to the news. You could do it. That'd be interesting, right? Online platforms, like, really do allow, like... Because, you know, when there was just one news... you know, like, think about BBC One in the UK. There's just no such thing as product placements. It was just seen as, like, beneath it or whatever. There's no way to influence it in any way, which is great in some aspects. Like, having a mass market thing does have its benefits. But it's cool when it's like, oh yeah, Youngblood Music's just like, ayo, just in time, just got off work. Hope you're having a good day. As always, this bong rip is for you. Also, when you upload the Sea Searching live stream you did. They're uploaded. They're just in a playlist called Unlisted Live Streams. Leaving live streams up on your YouTube channel is a really bad idea because of how algorithms work. You know, it's a whole thing. I've been thinking about algorithms a lot today, actually. Because I guess the YouTube algorithm is, like, always hanging over me as a YouTuber, right? That's just a fact of my life. There is always a YouTube algorithm always telling me things to do. It's like a voice in my head, except instead of a voice in my head, it's a voice in the real world. Anyway, so the YouTube algorithm has been on my mind a lot today. And, see, tangential topic right there. Your boy, the Bong Ripper, has made this happen. all by himself. Also, knock knock, who's there? Interrupting cows, says Jake Osborne. Also, yeah, X-Wizard said invest in Nintendo, the Wii U's coming out soon, it's gonna be a game changer. See, tell me if I'm wrong, right? But if you invested in Nintendo when I said to, look how much money you would have earned right now. Wait, actually, Internet. Let's make a guess. Like, would you have made a profit if you invested in Nintendo when I said in episode 2? Which would have been, what, like 2013, I'm gonna guess? No, 2012. 2012. Also, do you like money? Here's some money. Hope you like it, says Moo. You know what, Moo? On a serious one-to-one level, what is your disposable income situation like where you can confuse someone by being a cow? I guess an interrupting cow. All day. Is that fun for you? Do you feel like shame afterwards?
Waffle House? It's honestly the best thing about Georgia.
Waffle House is a Georgia thing? Today I learned. I've never, also I did something wrong here, right? I've never been to Waffle House, actually. It's one of those, you know, when it comes to like American food, there's like a big list of things that are like on my I need to try this list. Oh, we need to stack some dirt up here. And probably, oh god, we've messed up again, haven't we? So let's just ignore that for a bit. Yeah, I've never been to Waffle House. It's on the list of like breakfast places to try. Like the thing about America is like there's so many chains because they're all like regional. It's like, oh man, I need to try this. I need to try that. I need to try Cracker Barrel. Is it even good? I don't know. All I know is when I first went to America, the first day, I went to like a IHOP just because like, oh yeah, I heard of that's a thing. And I remember, like, the pancakes were, like, oh, so fat, so good. Like, just a breakfast was, like, some ludicrous amount of food to, like... It filled me for the day, I remember. Or most of the day. But what I also remember is, like they had this fake maple syrup that was just so amazing. I just, like, oh, just pour. Call it a day. Also, don't try to convince me, considering it's Toy Cat only thing, so I hope you feel special. I can be, like, the cow of our parasocial relationship. You know what? You can always be the cow of our parasocial relationship if you believe you're the cow of our parasocial relationship, Mr. Moo. That's the beautiful thing about it. One of the best places to get breakfast. Get a beacon, says Giant Bluefish. Honestly, everyone always asks me to use a beacon when I'm doing these things. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I should, but it's also like...
Also, in order to maintain our parasocial acquaintanceship, I just wanted to let you know. I'm at the Dallas airport on my way home.
So, I love that we're one of the few channels where we admit that, rather than being like, no guys, we are really good friends in real life. We're like those really good real life friends, except, you know, the money flows in one direction, and also, you know, the amount of thought goes one way, because, you know, you think about me more than I think about you. That's how friendships work, though, friends. I'm glad everyone's aware of that. Also, hope things are going well, Jessica Forsyth. Thank you very much for the wonderful 2 text-to-speeches. I feel very, very special. Michael Nicole says, Toycat, I have a question. Is the build in the UK realm going to go into videos, or is it just for fun? The build the UK realm is a secret that only members should know about. Again, the actual point of that was like, if I make it public knowledge that thing's for members only, people will accuse me of like using it as a ploy to get money. But instead, the experiment's meant to be that people who have already paid, regardless whether they know what they're paying for, will be much better and more civil. And so far, it's been true. And I hope that stays true for the purpose of my experiment. Hello, would you be able to shout on my server? Would you be willing to shout on my server later if I donate again? Thanks, Samuel Ryu. I mean, I don't know how successful any server-based advertisement via Super Chat will be, but I'm always down to be like, sure, you know what? Give me some money, I'll say the name of your server. That's a thing I can totally do. God damn it, you exposed us. See, I might have been joking just then. No one knows, right? No one knows. There's my cover story. We're covered right now. Do you want to look real quick while we're in our little hole? Let's look Nintendo stock. Let's see how much money we would have made if invested back in 2012 when I said. Because it would have went down after the Wii U, but it would have come up right afterwards. So if you invested in 2012, it was also, thank you, man. I've been checking it every day since, so I can finish it. Oh, wonderful. Again, there's a whole playlist full of them. So, Nintendo stock in 2012, December of 2012, was 8,550 Japanese yen. Now it is worth 36,000. You would have quadrupled your money if you followed my investing advice. I'm just saying, you know, not a genius, but also kind of a genius, right? Like, the Switch is so successful that... Like, Nintendo has enough money that they can just make mistakes anyway. So, yeah, I would say pro tip. The company that has all the nostalgia in the world and is willing to sell that nostalgia to you, good investment. And by the way, that's just to mention, their stock went even higher. It went up to, you could have 5 times your money if you sold in December of last year. Because obviously they've been affected by the whole coronavirus fear things. Just saying, throwing it out there, letting you all know. Should put glass on a villager fell. How do the villagers fall in? Should we put the glass on now, internet? I think we probably should. Do you want to go get glass to put on here? What do we invest in next as IGATA? Honestly, right now... So, I would say invest in it if it wasn't already wildly overhyped. But I think, like, there's going to be a fake meat company that instead of marketing to, like, high-end vegans, like, you know... Oh, man, we got 2 villagers in here now. Okay, this one's unemployed. This one's not even a good toolsmith. It's fine. You know what? It's basically a good thing these villagers are down here. Because we can kill them in private. But yeah, we're going to put glass over the top. That's a good idea, I reckon. Because I don't want to have another villager fall down here. So, yeah, I guess this load below the village. We'll go a few more layers down and then we'll put a glass here at the top. This is some premium content. I was hoping you would dig a giant hole in the village. I'm just providing the content that the YouTube viewers want to see, am I right? This is me staying relevant, I want to say. Can you live stream before midnight, Lamau, says Macaulay Plays. Yeah, honestly, I've been, my sleep schedule's just slipped recently. And, I'm trying to unslip it right now. It's harder than you think, guys. But, yeah, no, I eventually will be back to normal on that one. So let's assume, like, down at Y60 is where we're gonna dig. Actually, we'll go a little bit lower, like, let's say... Actually, how high up is the surface, do you reckon? Yeah, no, I think 60 should be fine. We're going to dig ourselves, like, a little area out. And for now, this is where the storage of the... This is where my storage is going to be, just to keep things simple. Also, thank you very much, Salvatore Fuggerino. Good to see you. One of the frequents here. I always love to see a repeating name. I guess repeating name sounds like it's, like... Salvatore, Tortor, Fuggerino, no. But, thank you very much. Good to see you. Also, Ligma. Haha, bulls, am I right? It's funny, because you're telling me to do something, but also indirectly not. It's like Joe Mama. It's funny. It's like Yo Mama. Highest form of wit we found right here. Do you think becoming a rich chat on your channel is a good investment? So here's the thing. I made it as a joke, but there's 3 people who are currently rich cats. I don't know who all of them are. I think I could probably look. It's probably a terrible investment. In fact, like, the thing about supporting a YouTuber you like is it's a terrible investment in terms of what you physically get in and out. But we live in a world of, like, digital services. And it's like, if you want to support the things that you care about, if you want to make a positive impact on, if you want to make more of the things you like in the world and less of the things you dislike, you support the things you like. Otherwise, you can't really hate the world when the content goes out there. But as far as, like, value... If you think about, like, oh yeah, I got a Chinese fridge that cost China $100 to make, and I got it for $102, that's good value. It seems like, until you realize you don't need a freezer because you already have one. Then in which case, like, because that's like, a lot of people get trapped in, like, a value proposition. Like, the value is entirely subjective. It's entirely down to what you actually want or need as a person. And it's easy to get caught up in the idea that there is such a thing as objective value. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Also, villagers are dumb, so they'll constantly fall in. You know what? We'll just make a big old hole in the center of this hole so that the villagers die when they fall in that hole. That is my counter hole response. That should work perfectly. Can you start your Seed series again? I did Seed Sunday yesterday. No, this is the tragic thing about YouTube, right? Like, most of your viewers won't be shown by YouTube the things that they want to have exist. And it's like, what can you do about it as a creator? And the answer is, like, basically nothing. Basically nothing. It can be really fast to, like, get you down that way. Like, oh man, this is a real bummer. But I guess the truth is, it's just like, hey, you can just tell people as they know. Did you know that thing that you think doesn't exist? It exists. Also, this is a bad place for me to place my stuff, but whatever. We're good. Let's go to sleep. And let's go get some glass now. That's why you hit that bell, am I right, says the powerful. That's why YouTubers beg you to hit the bell, because it's like, hey, try and get... And even then, actually, by the way, Ian Pinson Chanel, thank you for all the content you put out. Always watching your videos. Always enjoy watching them. I guess always watching your videos would be implying, like, hey, there is never a moment of the day where I am not watching your videos. I enjoy all the moments. Also, good to see you, Sarah Burke. Hello. See, I like that. That's a nice short message. That is straight into the point. We have, you know, women only want one thing, and it's a hello. I can tell you from Sarah Burke. Also, thank you, Cat Girl. What are you going to put in the hole? I have a chunk to Bedrock that I redid to look like the Nether, and another I redid to House Villages. So I want to use, honestly, I just want to have like a big impressive thing here. Like, it's going to house a lot of farming. Again, like all of this farming is going to be put below ground. But I want to have a hole just as like a center point, because I think it'll look nice. That's my theory, at least. Let's see if it's true. Could you do what ASAP Science has done, is make a MailChimp notification, says Cal Haston. The problem with every single solution out there, because a lot of YouTubers dislike the system so much they make their own, and it will work, but because it's not pushed by YouTube, it never has anywhere near the uptake rates it needs to be successful. Oh, we actually need to go through the Nether portal to get back home. Let's get ourselves some glass real quick. Maybe get a shulker box as well if we can. But yeah, the problem is every single the way content delivery methods work is you are bound to the platform you're on. That platform is control of who sees what, and there's an infinite sea of YouTubers willing to replace you, right? Like, because YouTube is such a high demand job, they can, if they stub one out, if they can't meet their targets, if they're just relying on their fan base rather than bringing in new fans and etc., they can just be like, well, there's another guy who is willing to do that. And so YouTube has all the incentives to not give you control of your audience, because it's their audience, it's their thing to do whatever they want with, to try and get to stay on the platform as long as they can, etc. I think Minecraft crashed, by the way. Fun fact. Actually, the thing most women want in most live in life is hello, my BX Toy Cat, says Magical Mystical Gamer. Can confirm. No problem with the super chats. It turns out when people die, you get money from it, so I'm just sharing the wealth. I forgot. I just called them super chats even when it was a Streamlabs, because Jessica Forsyth knows her stuff. Yeah, I'm honestly like sad that people. I've always thought like, man, I wish I had rich relatives. Like, that'd be a cool head start to life. Like, honestly, if you have rich relatives, planning your life and your retirement and stuff, might as well just be like, wait till someone dies, try to be good friends with them before they die. It's like a good societal reinforcement method. Like, I don't want to be alone, but if I'm a rich relative, people are going to be sticking around trying to get that wealth from me, am I right? So yeah, that was a shame. That's a real shame. Also, my background is bread, yes. Just here to pay my Toy Cat tax. Hello, Emily Fellows. Thank you very much for the Toy Cat tax, and I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. It's technically Wednesday here in the UK. I don't assume you are in the UK based on the weird percentages. But yeah, I always thought like, man, having rich relatives at DLC, it really is, right? Like, the amount of effort that saving is huge, and it's a good thing to learn. Sure, would love, learning to save teaches you the value of money. Would it be cool though if you could just be like, the money I have, I'll spend that. Money will appear eventually. Money will appear eventually. That's a good point about becoming a rich relative to someone. Yeah, you can use the system to your advantage too. Like, when you get rich and you have people around you that you wish would visit you more, mention it some more. By the way, before the stream, like, there's this like non-stop thing of like people, no matter how many times you say something, in this case it's trans rights. I said it before. What I don't like is the idea that you have to affirm your belief in something or you believe the opposite, right? I don't like that we live in a world where you can try and assume that if someone doesn't say something,
This is the first live stream I've caught, but I've been watching you for about a year now and wanted to let you know you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Smiley face, smiley face.
Hey, smiley face, but not 12 smiley faces. They nailed it. But yeah, thank you so much, Kayla Forrestal, for the $10. I'm so glad that you've managed to catch a live stream after so long. Again, I guess the thing is, like, this is a weirdly timed live stream. Like, it's a different time. Where did we just end up? Wait, what? Wait. Did all that progress I just... Do I have my same stuff? Chat, what is happening right now? And it's like all that progress is gonna be. No, I've got all the cobblestone on me, but I'm in a different. Maybe my location got stored incorrectly. Chat, has that what? I'm so like my mind is broken. Also, thank you so much, Cat Gale. But who knows how different a person you'd be if you were born in a position where you didn't really have to work for anything. Yeah, I definitely think it makes you a better person. But I think everyone who goes through something negative thinks that. Like, I don't know for sure if it is. I like to believe. Realms do this to me all the time. We'll set you to the last backup. So we're gonna pray that everything's okay. We have some items that indicate to me that we didn't lose. I don't know. I don't know what to think of anything right now, honestly. Let's just grab all the glass we can. Is 2 stacks going to be enough? It's always more than we think. That's the key lesson, I would say. You're missing a barrel, so the progress probably saved. That's never happened to me. Apparently it's happened to a lot of people. This is a first for me. Let me tell you that much. So let's put the dirt away, just so we can make some space. Oh, this is a real weird one. But yeah, no, it's weird because, like, I don't like the idea that I have to constantly restate my opinion over and over and over again, or I don't believe the thing. It's like, you know, at that point, you know, you can believe I don't believe whatever you want to. If you have to hear in the affirmative that someone believes something, otherwise they believe the opposite, then it's like, because you can pester someone endlessly. Like, hey, Toy Cat, do you think oxygen is, you know, what humans breathe? That's like, yes. I shouldn't have to tell you that. If I don't say it, you shouldn't believe. You shouldn't assume it's not true. So yeah, just there we go. I'm not gonna say anything. Like before the rights, someone's like say gay rights, and it's like who doesn't believe in gay rights? Who's like, you know what? Those gays, I want to block their right. Like some tiny proportion of people, but like, do you really think with my demographics, me being this age and this, like, do you think that's a thing? Do you think? Also, took it hacks paid. Also missing Kayla, the best mod. She handled all this matters amazingly and made the stream more enjoyable. I think, so I think you're probably Kylo, right? That's what you're thinking about?
Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face.
You know what? The Aiden man. Thank you so much for the Canadian dollars. Or as they're called in Canada, the loonies. Toonies? I guess loonie is $1 and toonies $2. Also, let's look at. Hope today's been great for you, says Rachel Quinn. Hope the same for you, Rachel. Air is actually 60% nitrogen. You know what? I didn't say I thought air was 60% nitrogen. Isn't that kind of weird? Isn't that kind of weird that I didn't say it? And therefore I must not believe it. That's like, you know, not everything you don't say, you believe. Yeah, not everything you don't say, you believe. Or like, you don't believe. Did you know, Toy Cat, it's been years since I mentioned that I thought... You know, here's another controversial one. I think murder should be illegal. I haven't said it in forever, so I'm just gonna... I'm being a brave person right now, I know. Some people are gonna hate me for this belief. But I just personally believe that we shouldn't allow I actually think most crimes should be illegal. If you elect me as your president, I will make all crime illegal. Like, not only a little illegal, all the way illegal. I'm gonna abolish all crime. I don't understand why no one else is for this. Why don't we just stop crime from being legal? Like, it seems pretty simple. But you know, all those fat cats in insert place of your government right here, all those fat cats profit from the crime, and that's why. Also, should we let the cat in or not? I'm kind of torn on this one. Imagine having to list all your opinions at the beginning of every video stream. So I like cats, but I don't hate dogs too much. I think that Minecraft is a good game. Have I said that one yet? An anarchist society has a 0% crime rate. Honestly, that's the interesting thing, right? Like, if you redefine how you measure crime, if we made murder legal, we would reduce the amount of crime in society, because murder wouldn't be a crime. I've always thought about, like, how you can mess with statistics that way. Like, you know, all you have to do is, like, reduce the number of things that are considered crimes, and then crime will go way, way down. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Short people don't deserve rights. Again, I feel like short people... I feel like short people, there should be, like, some correctionary mechanism in life. Isn't it kind of crazy that one of the biggest... Because, you know, we can talk about all the different privileges and benefits of being born X way or Y way. Isn't the biggest single thing you can point out, like, hey, if you are born... The single biggest difference that we can actually point to and actually confirmatorily say, oh yeah, you will definitely be slightly worse off in a few different ways if you are born shorter than the average. I guess, and as a girl, if you're born taller than the average. Like, if you're like... Actually, I guess there's, like, at least benefits being a tall girl. But being a short guy, it's just like... You just gotta work around that, you know? It's just a disadvantage. I am perfectly average height, which means in a lot of social circumstances, I am short height. That is like a serious, you know, that's like a serious thing. Also, I'm only 5'1", and that's pretty short for my age. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Also, imagine making cash flow by people watching your videos about democracy is great, and deportation of a cube villager. Oh yeah, the deportation video, I found that again today, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that one. I'm glad people enjoyed it in the end. I think people really do like the history Minecraft stuff. I know, that's my kind of take on that one. I'm only 5'0", haha. 5'0". Man, that is short. See, that's the cool thing about the internet. On the internet, your height goes away. Like, we can talk about all the other things that go away about you, but your height is, like, the biggest one. Also, have an extra 5 since you actually said my last name right. Most people can't. I feel like I'm getting both better and worse at last names as a result of this, like, whole thing. Like, you gotta, like, just give it a stab, and then you got, like, a 50-50. I tried to go for the counterintuitive one, like forest stool, because it creates forest stool. Like, you can put different emphasis in different parts of the words, but, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead with it. The other thing that comes being above average height is an old woman asked me to reach things to them in grocery stores. I mean, like, you got that. That's the problem, right? You have a high utility as far as your body goes, and also you're approachable because you're a woman and you're not gonna be scary and stab the old woman. So, I'm just saying, all you gotta do is, you know, being short is objectively slightly worse. We don't know how much worse. It might be only 1% worse over your lifespan. But I'm just saying it's like, it's the one objective thing we can all point out because it's measurable. You know, you can try and measure all these different things all you like, but you're never going to be able to get anything precise. And everyone's going to disagree all the time anyway. This is £5 in the inferior dollar. £5 in the inferior dollar. What dollars are you not? Either you made a mistake in the conversion rate, or you gave me £5 somethings. I want to know what this situation is, but I'm very confused. I'm 5'1", but not to be trifled with. Yeah, but like, see, 5'1", I want to say I looked this up a long time ago. The statistics vary by country. Like, there are some countries that are just significantly taller than others, but there are countries where the average person is like, you know, 6 foot almost. I think it's the average male in the Netherlands. But like, the average worldwide is like 5'4", I want to say, for a woman, and 5'9" for a dude, with roughly a 5 to 6 average inch height difference in every country. I want to know what the reason for that is, right? Like, I always thought, you know, there's a lot of things about a man design that'd be better, like, suited towards a woman. Stuff like, oh yeah, isn't it weird how, like, you know, men are... I was going to say, like, isn't it weird how, like, men have the... You know, our stuff is, like, dangling out there, ready to be chopped off by a predator, and it's like, man, you'd figure, given that men's stuff has... You know, men can reproduce for longer, like, they don't have, like, a 20-year window like women have. You'd figure, like, keeping that protected would be important. This one little part of the male body can be destroyed at, like, 23, and then it's gone forever. It doesn't regenerate. Spaghetti for dinner. Or maybe it's the other way around. Like, I guess, like, if you got 20 years, you might as well, like, use all 20. I'm not even sure. I don't know what I'm saying right here. Let's talk about something I do know about. Because I want to talk about the YouTube algorithm. Because, you know, I can talk about height all day, but I'm not, like, a speciologist. I'm no expert in how human beings work. Also, any advice for a fellow YouTuber? Wait, no, Pixel. Can't stop listening to Loving You by Minnie Ripton. I've been listening to it on repeat for 2.5 hours. I'll be real with you. When it comes to music, I'm, like, the least relatable person in the world. No matter what you say to me about music, I can only nod along and go like, oh, really? Yeah, me too. Same, man. Same. Also, any advice for a fellow YouTuber? And thank you for the amazing content. This always seems to cheer me up. What's your daily schedule? So the thing about YouTube that's either the best thing in the world for me or the worst thing in the world for me is I have a super inconsistent schedule. Because I've never really been like, a lot of channels have this, like, fixed content system, or at least they did, or they do. I've never had that. I've always had, like, some variety. with the exception of like Seed Sunday and Let's Play Monday, which are like the 2 longest running series now, because Q&A Saturday, rip in peace, right? You don't really listen to music. I listen very infrequently to music, and when I do, it's not something I can relate to other people about. Like, I don't understand how humans can relate based on music. It's like, this is such a personal thing to me. I wouldn't say personal thing, but like, it's such a I've never thought like, this song is great, but what would be cool is if I could share with my homies. I don't know, Minecraft soundtrack lol. Okay, that's an exception because of all the memories you have built up. Like, we have the same memories with this song. But if it's like, your first time playing Minecraft, you're in the dungeon or whatever. Is this wrong? Yeah, it is. Place a redstone block, says the meme house great memes. Thank you very much for the suggestion. Also, no. Oh, by the way, while we do this, we need to probably place scaffolding here. Yeah, let's like dig way down. Pray there's no lava down there, because I don't have a water bucket on me. Let's put this over here, just in case, actually. And yeah, we'll just have a bunch of these. First donation I have sent on YouTube. Enjoy. I prefer the language tip. I feel like it's a better a better verbiage for what you're doing there. Otherwise, it's misleading and it almost implies like I'm doing like a charity run. I'm definitely not. I assume you're not really an auditory learner then. I feel like I can learn from great speakers, not good speakers, not okay speakers. There we go. Thank you, Aeneas Silvius, for the £5 super chat. I appreciate it a lot. Also, I'm going to be saying a lot of melons to a lot of villagers today. Because I have a bunch of melons. And I have villagers who just had the Hero of the Village effect. I guess I ran that one out, eh? But we're just going to sell melons to them every so often. Because they do sell it for 4, which is nice. I like to take advantage of that. Also, IBX Toycat. Music is yes. That's literally how a conversation would go if we tried to relate on our music test. Like, oh really, you like music? Do you like the auditory sound? Wow, that's crazy. I can't imagine liking sound. Oh man, that is... Do you also react this way to the sounds that come from them? Oh, Jesus! Sorry, llama. That llama's gonna spit at me now, isn't he? I hate that one missing piece of glass. Isn't it funny how I brought what I thought was too much glass and still ended up bringing not enough glass? Isn't there like a beauty to that fact? Should we buy some pumpkin pies just so we can sell melons? It generally is worth it for now. Guess who's got some pumpkin pies now? I try to have fixed content, but it doesn't work. Yeah, no, it's the nature in YouTube now, Mr. Apom Bomb. The nature of YouTube now is it's very, very dynamic. All the time. Well, I don't know why YouTube is this way. You'd figure it would be better for them to try and make lots of people specialize in their niche. But YouTube basically says, hey, the type of content we're going to push day to day is going to revolve hugely around trends. What are those trends? We're not going to tell you, of course. It's this problem because the YouTube algorithm literally can't tell you what it's going to be. The YouTube algorithm, it's because of it's like a societal problem called like Goodhart's law. I want to say it's Goodhart's law. Sorry if I'm mistaking it for something else. But it's the idea that like as soon as you put out your measurements that you're measuring people by, it doesn't work as a measurement anymore. As soon as, for instance, let's work something out right here. Also, by the way, thank you very much, IB Very Bad, for the $3.99 super chat. First ever Toycat tax. Is IB Very Bad a play on IBX Toycat? Should I be concerned? Are you calling me very bad? Like, how do I feel about that one, friend? Yeah, also I listen to niche music no one really recognizes. But when you do find someone who likes it, that's probably good for you, right? Like, that's the trade-off you can make as a human. If you like pop music, everyone will like your music. You can go out and you'll hear it all the time. But, like, no one's ever going to be like, really? Do you like this song that has been on the radio all day, every day for the last... the radio. Yeah, you know, we live in the 1930s. But this song that's been, you know, playing everywhere, all the stores, etc. I go into a store and there's music, by the way. Like, wow. Did you just... like, one, even if I was super into music, like, you just assume my music taste. Thank you very much. Very rude. But two, it's like, you know... Does everything need a background noise? Do we need to... I feel like I'm turning into an old man when I talk about that, though. Also, Toycat Tax enjoying the content past midnight right now. I assure you, we usually don't do this. It's a fluke of being super late on something. I just got really inspired to make a video, and I was like, oh, I'll tie it into my live stream. So I couldn't stop the live stream. until I'd made the video, and it was a whole thing, okay? It was a whole thing. I want to get back to streaming at a normal time, because I definitely feel the live streams are more successful if I do them later at night, which is leading to the adverse consequence of, like, my health. Well, not my health. People say my health when there's my sleep, and I guess sleep is related to health, but, like, my general well-being is slipping, because I prefer sleeping and waking up at not 2 p.m. Because when you wake up at 2 p.m., it's because something wakes you up. Like, oh, a friend came around my house, because, oh yeah, this is a pretty normal time to socialize with people. Also, Toy Cat, 2 a.m. speedrun, let's do this. I mean, one time, okay? One time. Yeah, that messed me up for a little bit. It did. Damn, I left because I thought the stream glitched out and forgot it came back, says Ryan Hibbs. This is another common thing of YouTube, like, there's so much content all the time that it's hard to watch what you want to watch as opposed to what you're going to naturally watch. YouTube makes more money not by showing you what will benefit you, but by showing you what they think will make you watch the most. It's this kind of tragic thing where anything that makes you leave the platform, even if it makes you leave the platform to better yourself as a human, is something that YouTube sees as negative. And again, it's the problem with the whole good arts law. Also, Sergeant Salamander G, you should do an autocratic publicism server. It combines good things about all forms of government. On my idea, I'm going to make slides for it. I'll tweet you when I'm done. I've had a lot of people suggest the Minecraft server ideas. I don't use most of them because, like, personally, I like having, like, points to test and, like, fun things to do. That's the only reason the communism server worked, in my opinion. Here is your breakfast cake money. What is your favorite cake? Mine is red velvet. Thank you very much, I Be Very Bad. You know, is your name like IBX, but like I Be Very Bad, like I Be a Very Bad Toy Cat? I still want to know. I still want to know. But, yeah, my name is normal. What are you talking about, Sism? Like craving cats. High quality. High quality right there. Historically, musicians were paid by stores to play in front of them, so people would look at a storefront. Since then, having music at stores is just the social norm. Also, at one point, it used to actually be like a draw to stores, like, oh, you can listen to music, and oh, now you're in here, might as well buy things because you're in the mood. It's crazy how humans work that way. Like, we like to believe we're in full control of ourselves, but also if you just put people in a store for long enough, they'll buy things. This is it's a really popular tourist concept. Like, in places like Thailand, you get a free taxi ride, but in exchange, the guy always takes detours to, like, a suit store and is like, just look around this suit store for a bit. And then he won't leave until you buy something, or, like, you know, you wait 20 minutes. And people will just be like, I'll just buy something then, you know? Like, I'll just go to this. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. Let's please play Diggy Diggy Hole. Perfect song for the stream. I can't play music on YouTube streams because the content ID system's too good here. It's surprisingly good, actually. Also, no, it means I am very bad. Oh, you are just very bad. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad I'm not very bad. Unless I'm very bad and I read out your name, that's very bad. Also, thank you very much, J Loudmilk, for the $2.86. Hello and taxes. I forgot until just now that $2.86 is, like, trying to work out how to get a pound to me, roughly. See, all these stream references that you forget sometimes. Toy Cat, what's with the Toronto of Undying? Okay, you know, it's there because you never know when you're going to fall in lava. You know, you never know. And by you never know, I mean, like, you usually know, but sometimes you don't. Saying goodnight till someone says it back. That is a tragic existence. I just realized you're doing this right by the village. I'm doing it in the village. If I'm not mistaken, the title of the stream is Digging a Hole in My Village. It's a pretty dumb title. Why are you all showing up to watch it? What's wrong with you, internet? You need to get a grip on yourselves. But yeah, good luck on your flight, Jessica Forsyth. I feel like flights from the interior to the interior of America are like as short as like intra-Europe flights. It's like get on the plane, hour goes past, and now you're off the plane. Very easy. Probably not. Maybe that's the right thing to say. Maybe it's the wrong thing to say. You know, it's definitely not the something thing to say. So I'm gonna replace the glass of this dirt block. Actually no. I want to see if any villagers fall in. So we're gonna leave that for now. Also, we're gonna trade with the villagers, which we have to do once a day. We don't have to. I mean, I'm just trying to get emeralds here. Might as well max out my stash, am I right? Get me some emeralds. Oh wait, there's 2 villagers in there. Oh, the other ones are black. Doesn't matter to me. I think people who say today is no are also not subbed. I agree with that notion entirely. Why are they not subscribed? What do they have to hide from the internet? Only negative things. That's the answer. So yeah, just like that. Look at this. We got ourselves a bunch of emeralds while we dig in the village. We're basically getting paid by the village to dig holes in it. That's real nice. So the true question is, what's wrong with people not watching this stream? Well, call me out like that. Toy Cat says Nacho Diaz. $2 after YouTube takes their cut, or about $1 once the UK has their turn. Isn't that beautiful? Oh wait, speaking of which, I did so. Okay, do you usually cook for yourself? I actually cooked myself. Oh wait, no, I cooked myself today. I made instant noodles. I bought a batch of when I went to New Zealand. I had a recommendation, like, try these noodles from Indonesia, and I thought it was weird that, like, I'm in New Zealand, but sure. And I just went to the store and I was like, oh yeah, I see these, I recognize these. Picked them up, put them in my thing, and they were amazing. And then I just didn't try them again. But recently, hello IBX Toycat, I died after I got my first diamonds on the 3DS edition. Not good with the controls. I've never played the 3DS version of Minecraft. It's one of those big, either mistakes or just weird things I didn't do. I clearly should. Also, a man who cooks instant noodles, Chef King. Look, I'm just saying, these instant noodles are more effort than normal, okay? First of all, they don't have microwave instructions. That is, think about what you need to cook non-microwave instant noodles. It's a lot of steps. Second of all, consider the fact, consider this high quality fact that, if you want to eat these, noodles, they have like 4 flavor sachets. This isn't like, put one in there, cook it in there. No, it's like, there's some Indonesian sauce, there's some, it's called like just flavor mix, there's some powder, there's like, this is 4 separate ingredients that you got to mix to your taste. The number of possibilities you can make is infinite, but only I know how to do it perfectly. Or realistically, nowadays I just put it all in there, because like, who's turning down flavor, am I right? No instructions. Well, I need instructions. I'm just saying, there's no, you gotta work with what you're given sometimes. Noodles go on the stove. You can put them in the microwave. Usually, at least every noodle I get, like, usually says the microwave. And I'm sure you could put these noodles that don't say to put them in the microwave anyway. Like, I'm sure there's no, like, it's not gonna lead to an explosion or anything. But, like, the fact that it is a marginalized. Also, Toket Taps help you buy more fancy noodles. Again, I just feel like there aren't enough good noodles in the world. And I like that this one little company is trying their best to fix that. Also, Toket's on a one-way trip to Flavor Town. But yeah, so microwave noodles is weird to me. Look, it's a thing you can do. Let's just accept it. So anyway, I actually cooked some instant noodles today, which is basically cooking. It's basically cooking. It's also like really, really not healthy, but like low calorie, because it's just a bowl of tiny noodles with some sauce on. Like it's really good. It's really good. Anyway, it's also crazy cheap. Like every now and then I get worried. Like I have this like deep fear, especially like when times are bad on YouTube. And again, right now, algorithm is just randomly deciding to hate video. I can't even make informed comments about the album, because it's just this all-knowing thing that literally has its interests in me not knowing how it works. So anyway, things have been going kind of bad. Like whenever things go bad, like income-wise, even though like I'm sure I'd be fine if I didn't eat some noodles, I'm just like, you know what? I've got to like cut back the purse strings, the waist strings. I'm not sure, but I have to like. I just feel obliged to be like, you know what? Can I live on instant noodles if that's what I have to do to keep on doing, the YouTube dream? Toy Cat Tax. I'm adopting a cat this Thursday. Call the cat Toy Cat. Or if you want a real name, because like you got like a partner involved in this cat, clearly it should be Andrew, right? Andrew's a Scottish name. It means brave. Build another road. Just build another road funded by the viewers. Isn't it sad we always have that one in the bank, right? Like, all we have to do, we have like a money-making stream hidden in the bank that's just like. Also, send nudes. Brackets noodles. There's a noodle emoji? Today I learned. Do you think you'll be life-sized in my 65-inch TV? I'm 5'9", so... Wait. 65, no. Unless I go sideways. Can I rotate myself sideways? Okay, internet, I'm doing this for science now. Can I rotate myself sideways? I would assume not. I really would. There's scroll. What does scroll mean? Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, internet. Oh, whoa, no. This is not what I wanted to do. Internet, I want to come back. Help me. Okay. Okay. We get. Should I just do this like really slowly? So slowly no one even notices. Like just. There we go. I'm just slowly sliding to the right here. I'm just. No. Bring me back. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I should fix the camera, by the way. Oh, I've unfixed it. Now you can see the seam, at least in the. Oh no, it's worse. Okay, lift it up. Okay, I can't fix this. I'm sorry. I want to. It just is. Apparently, okay, there we go. The toy cat is sliding. Leave it that way. No. Okay, I'm back on the other side. Yep, that's fixed. Okay, so let's stay on track, internet. So yeah, I every now and then I just have like this deep fear of like, you know, what if it all goes away? What if I have to go back to living how I did when I first started on YouTube? And then I try to like cut down my expenses as much as I can. And it's really easy because you just stay inside all day and you eat instant noodles and it costs you like 50p to live for a day. It's surprisingly cheap just to exist. But then you conclude that like, oh yeah, but my rent is like the cost of about 6,000 packets of noodles. Well, my mortgage. I don't pay rent. But my mortgage is the cost of 6,000 packets of noodles. So, I mean, the number of noodles is not really the key thing. What's another word for thesaurus? Also, always appreciate you doing what you do. I need to unscroll this, by the way. This is a whole problem. Or how about we do this? Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about, internet. Oh, we can switch. Oh, this is weird. This is very weird. This is... Okay, you know what? Internet, I want to come back. I want to be normal again. No need to flex unless that you're in a house, SMH. Yeah. It's so great owning a house, like having this thing that you're tied to for some serious amount of time. I enjoy that a lot. This is the content I subscribe for. Go big across screen. I think if I want... Wait, actually, if I turn that back on... Okay, so we scroll again. And then I go full screen. And then I'm on the moon. This is the IBX Toy Cat content you subscribe for.
That's how I ended up with a cat named Mr. Tickles.
Okay, I want to clarify. People names for pets is the dumbest idea to me too. It's like, shut up. That's not a... Stop trying to be like, it's a member of the family too. It's like, no, you have a cat. The cat lives with you, and the cat temporarily respects your authority over it. That doesn't mean it's a member of the... Like, imagine being like, oh yeah, my shower is a member of the family. IBX Toy Cat, he's a member of the family too. I mean, he speaks to me on the internet sometimes. We have this wonderful parasocial relationship. It's wonderful. Sex is cool, but have you ever seen a man dig a virtual hole as chat round? Also, the cat is a girl, but I need help with the name. Andrew is a great female name as well. Or Andrea. Or Anne. There you go. Anne. Brackets. Like Drew. When no one else is looking. Like, oh yeah, the cat's name is Anne. Drew. There you go. Sorted. Nailed it. Good evening, Toy Cat. Hello, chat, except for me. Hello, chat, except for you. No, hello for you, David Solomano. Parrot social. Hey, a parrot social relation. You know, honestly, if you think about it, that's a perfect example, right? Like, you think you have a relationship with your parrot, but your parrot's just saying things that it's heard back to you. Call the cat Andrew. Exactly. Genius. Genius. It's Super Tuesday. Bernie is raising my Toy Cat tax to 52%. High quality memeage right there. High quality. Wait, have we made a mistake here? Oh, God. Oh, God. We've made a mistake for a really long time, too. No, wait, it's fine. We just got to dig this. No, we don't. And then we dig this as well. Okay, there we go. We're fine. There's no mistakes. No mistakes. But yeah, it is Super Tuesday in America. It's a big day. Decides a lot of futuristic things. Mostly things that look very bad for the UK, regardless of how it goes. So I'm loving that. You know, I always want to, like, spectate and be like, oh, yeah. You know, like, there's this, like, real thing. Actually, you know, I'm torn on this, actually. Internet. Do you think you should, like, if you're spectating a foreign election, because let's be honest, if you spectate an election in a country that's not yours, you're doing it like sports. You're trying to be like, my team, will that team be the mad libs or the extra libs or the non-libs or whatever team you try to assign yourself to. When you watch the politics in a foreign country, you're doing it for the sake of like, I want to see my side win. And for some reason, we've decided there are sides in politics internationally. I think it's dumb, but maybe you don't. Anyway, so do you think that if you're gonna follow do you think if you're gonna follow an election that you should like follow it based on how you would vote in that country? Like, or follow it based on what's good for you as a country? Because for instance, hypothetically, let's say there's a guy you really hate, but you know, he's like, I know, let's say there's a UK Prime Minister that you despise in every way, he's the worst, but he loves America, and you know, he only wants the best for you. Should you like him, or should you hate him because you'd you know, how do you feel about that one? What team do you root for? Honestly, it's very rare I get excited about anyone. There was like one dude in the entire like last 8 years that I've been excited about for US politics. And in the UK, it's been like 5 years since anyone even... there has literally not been a single choice for me that was like close to valid in the UK. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, I just have a lot of slightly bad choices and I pick the least bad. I love when you're given a choice like that. Also, just finished that last bit. Man, really glad I could make you laugh that hard. By the way, I'm in Oklahoma, USA. It's super... also, my goats are treated like family more than dogs. I'm just saying, if you have goats at home, you have a lot of problems. You know, not good problems either. I guess technically good problems. But yeah, is the hole for publicly executing villagers with bad trades? Oh, that's such a good idea. I could push the villagers in the hole, and then obviously it's not gonna upset the dude. This is such a clever idea. New idea. Execute the villagers in the hole, and remind everyone they can't go out that way. Yeah, politics is always a bad idea. Every time I bring it up, I'm like, oh, I hate the discussion this has brought on the world. So let's move off politics. Okay, here's my clever plan to move the chat away from politics every single time. So chat, what's your favorite color? I really love this discussion. Like, tell me your favorite color, and then tell me your second favorite color 31 seconds afterwards when the slow chat runs out. Just tell me your favorite color. That's what I'm most excited about. Your favorite color would be way more interesting to me than anything you have to say, like anything anyone has to say about politics, right? Like the discussions 99% of the world has in it are just like, oh. And it's the discussions you can have in oh, there we go. Blue. Oh, you like purple. You like a nice red magenta. Oh, cyan. These are good colors. Yeah, I love this a lot. Let's talk about the YouTube algorithm. Let's like slide this entirely off politics because it's just, again, vote, but like I don't think a key part of the voting process should be talking about it. It should be like, I voted, I hope my guy wins. Who's my guy? You know, it shouldn't matter, right? Shouldn't matter. Or like, if you want to talk about it, at least be open-minded. But on the internet and a YouTube live stream, not gonna be great. Green like trees, blue like skies. Also, this is a weird sequel to Holes. I was, at one point when I was in year 6, we were gonna watch Holes the movie, or read Holes the book, I'm not sure which. And I just remember there was like a sequence of a prison, and then we stopped watching it, and then we never had to read anymore. And to this day, I don't understand what that was all about. Also, orange and black. Ooh, I love a good bee color right there. There we go, we nailed it. Thank you, internet. Okay, so let's talk about the YouTube algorithm. Because, there's this interesting focus on it. Like, again, I like to always mention something called Goodhart's Law. And it sounds like a dumb principle and concept, like, how is it that a measure stops working as a measure if you measure for it? But my favorite example that always comes up is, in India, when it was called when it was part of the British Raj, but when India was under colonial rule, they had this huge problem with, if I'm not mistaken, it was a huge problem with rats. So what they said is like, bring us a rat tail, and we'll give you a, bring us a rat. Mate, was it? No, wait, do snakes eat rats or do rats eat snakes? Snakes eats rats. They said every time you bring us a rat tail, we'll give you, I don't know, like 35p or something. It was like some ridiculously small amount, but the idea was like, oh yeah, there's too many rats. We'll pay people to get rid of the rats, and the way we'll prove they got rid of the rats, because you can't just take their word for it, is we'll use a rat tail. So these rat tails were like the measure of like, oh yeah, how many rats have you killed? But the problem is, because they just gave money flat for each rat tail, people just started, a lot of people got snakes in. The snakes would kill the rats, and then they could take the tails. I don't know if they got the tails if a snake ate it, but whatever. We're gonna run with it anyway. So anyway, a lot of people got snakes to kill the rats, but the smarter people, they realized instead of, like, you know, getting a way to kill the rats, what if we just bred a bunch of rats, you know, breed a huge farm of thousands of rats, and then every single year you can kill 1,000 of those rats, get the tails, and boom, free money, right? So, yeah, basically, what happens eventually is the British government catches on that, yeah, exactly, the British government gets on that people are just breeding rats to, you know, to get their tails, and that it's not actually fixing the problem, because they're just measuring based on the number of tails. They're not trying to reduce the number, they're not measuring based on that. And so as a result, what they say is like, okay, we're gonna stop measuring this by rat tails, just deal with the rat problem yourself. But as soon as they say that, everyone who had all these bred rats just released them into the wild. So as soon as they, you know, set the measure that rat tails were no longer desired, everyone just unleashed their huge hordes into the wild, making the problem bigger than it was before. And it seems silly, but it's a great example of this, where, like, if you tell people what you're measuring for, people will abuse that measure, because that's what we do as humans. We work out ingenious ways to meet the demands we're given. And that's why whenever you design an incentive system for people, you need to make it at least a little bit opaque, or it's going to be abused. No matter what your incentive system is, no matter how pure and beautiful you might think it is, it's always going to have a hole in it somewhere, and that is going to have a hole, haha. But it's going to have someone in that system somewhere who wants to abuse it, and oh, that's a fisherman, not a farmer. And basically, yeah, you can't design a system with clear goals if those goals aren't perfectly one-to-one. Which, you know, you can do that too, but that's the whole thing. Rat tail should be a currency. Man, I totally agree. That's the thing the world is missing right now, a rat tail currency. But yeah, the same thing would obviously happen. What does the stream become? Me zoned out for a minute. You know what? You zone out for a minute and we're talking about that thing. But think about how it works for YouTube, because it sounds like it's just rhetoric, like, oh, why? But like, how can YouTubers abuse the metrics? Well, think of it this way, right? Back in the day, Twitcat has a wide hole. I have such a wide hole that I intend to make wider. There you go. You can enjoy that set of wording. Instead. Okay, so, why don't you stream on Twitch? You probably get the question a lot, so if so, sorry. Twitch is a lot more opaque than YouTube. They have a lot more biased favoritism, which is great if you're in their good books, but I don't like the idea of having to be in a company's good books just to live stream. I just wanna talk to the internet. You know, the fewer people that get between me and the audience, the better, right? So yeah, that's a thing. So anyway, let's also Boris's hair, it's wilder than Trump's. I believe, again, this is like, apparently this is somehow political. It's like it's a deliberate ploy to look very relatable, because it wouldn't be that bad all the time if you wanted it to be. Unless you wanted it to be, sorry. Like, if you wanted to fix your hair, you could. If you're the Prime Minister, someone would fix your hair. But it's part of his image to have, like, messy hair. You can think of that what you will, but that is a thing. I like this stream on YouTube. You can't use Google rewards on Twitch. How many Google rewards are you getting? Based on the number and size of your super chats. Oh no, they're via Streamlabs. That's a different thing. I was gonna say, like, that'd be crazy otherwise. It's technically not a through hole unless you break through Bedrock. Man, I see someone's watched the Vsauce video as well, Mr. Cosec7. But yeah, so the thing is I like the fewest intermediaries possible. Because it leads to the fewest, like, adverse situations. I like the idea that I can talk to you and ideally have a one-to-one incentive system where, like, if you like the thing, you give me your attention, which is the most important thing. You give me your comment, or if you're really feeling generous and you really want to support the stream, give me a membership or a super chat or give me money basically. Let's just be frank about it, right? That's how I like to have the incentive systems. It's just like as simple as like, hey, here's how you succeed. I make things you want to watch. If you want to watch them, you watch them. I get paid directly or indirectly. Because if right now I click the ad button, I'm sorry, I clicked it. I'm sorry. But am I weird freaking out that I can't read my comments, says Lexi Louise? I think I said this earlier, but it's cool to be able to, like, affect the thing that you're watching, right? Who doesn't love that idea? But, like, right then, I just made, like, I don't know, $4 maybe. $6 if it's a good day, $2 if it's a bad day. Probably a little less, because, like, not everyone's going to get an ad there. But, what are you going to do when it breaks? Do you mean my pickaxe? Good news, I've got another pickaxe. And I've got a lot more pickaxes, and I can buy more as well. It's a whole thing. Frank is a good cat name. To be frank, you'd have to change your name at the legal registrar. You made $26 from me today. Yeah, money making. Thank you very much, Jessica Forsyth. And it's all direct as well. But yeah, it's like the goal is if people enjoy your stuff, they can proportionally contribute the amount to make it. And then you have a very community-driven demand system. I feel like the things people don't like about society, whether you want to call it capitalist's fault or you want to call it the fault of the state, whatever you want to blame for this, the problem in society with anything, like, don't you hate when an airline has a fee that you hate? Or, like, don't you hate when, you know, you get overcharged for your internet and you have no recourse? Or, like, people hate when they feel like they're not in control of something. But you're perfectly in control of this stream via your eyeballs, via your, you know, dollars, via anything else like that. And it's a cool little thing. You have a villager that provides your favorite pickaxe, right? It's not a very, I wouldn't say it's a favorite. It's like the best I think you can get from a villager. But, oh wait, internet. Can I flex on you all real quick? I say flex. The thing about Minecraft is there's always someone who has a bigger, whatever you have, someone has a bigger one of it. Let me show you something interesting right here.
Good evening, Toy Cat. Sorry I'm running so late. It's been a really long day for me. Have a great stream.
It's 1 AM. You think you're having a long day. Wait till you hear what time it is here. I guess I just told you. You have to wait until you hear. You've already heard. So anyway, internet, let me show you. I'm going to let this farmer out. Okay. Oh, no. I think someone who I didn't want out probably got out too. No. Stop going out. Stop going out. And you need to stay in. You need to stay in. Oh, God. Just please stop leaving. Please stop. Okay. So that's a big problem. Anyway, so we're going to sleep in a bed real quick. Just to lighten the mood here. Because I guess they're all trying to go home to their beds, maybe. Okay, so, yeah, I have a villager here that sells pickaxes, so as a result, I've got this many. I've got a lot of pickaxes, is what I'm trying to say right here. So if I need a new one, I literally just, like, slide in, grab a new one, and it's as easy as that. This is what you get for flexing. No flexing. Gonna flex so hard. Also, thank you. Good to see you, Ryan Hibbs. Good to see you, everyone. Also, to get click that button, eventual selection takes place. Hello, I started a new faction server.
Hello. I started a new factions server recently and it would be great if you guys check it out. The IP is C101M. Just remove the ones can't get this to work lol.
Play.neatfactions.com. If you want to check out a Minecraft server, you can in fact do it. But yeah, that's why I have all the pickaxes I need in the world. Just like it's all good, internet. Don't you worry. I like these pickaxes with these enchantments are basically free to me because they cost 13 emeralds. I have a villager that gives me efficiency for looting too. Ooh. You know what I really want is I want a like efficiency 5, obviously, probably silk touch as well, and then unbreaking. But I don't think you can physically get that. I've tried a lot of times at least, and it hasn't worked for me. Flex better so I can't because you're yes. Why are you digging this giant hole? Some people are late. Well, if you're late, you're gonna make do and try and work it out like the rest of us. Damn it. Also, anyway, hey man, I have an IBX ticket shop from years ago. I always find it cool when people have those. I'm actually out of them. Like, I'm gonna have to buy myself a new one soon because I threw the old ones away because they just like got so rough. Oh, okay, wait, internet. This seamless transition. So for months now, I've had like a merch store attached to the Streamlabs link, but I haven't actually had it like linked because it's like basically I had to change the link. If you check the link in the description, I'll just check it out right now. Actually, you know, let's see this together, internet. If you go in the description, so I'm gonna see my own video real quick, to streamlabs.com/toycat/v2. It's got a new thing now. You get this page right here. And you can see, first of all, oh god, the chat is on this page. How confusing. Okay, so here's what my screen looks like. It's a mess, ignore this. And here's me just to complicate things. But yeah, we have merch on this page as well now, which is cool. Like, it's been there forever, but only just got there. And it's super cheap right now because I bought Streamlabs Gold, so it reduces the shipping costs and the cost of merch for everyone, which is kind of cool. But yeah, there's a merch store. We have 4 things in it. There's meant to be 6, actually. It says it's not live. So maybe you can't see this actually. If so, then oops. But yeah, anyway. Also look, we got a thing. You can see the month, the week, the all time. You want to see the biggest super chatter ever? It's just Slimmer. I wonder how they work this out actually. you think it's by number of super chats or what? Anyway, you know, here's my stream. Do you want to watch me watching me? Yeah, look how beautiful this is. This is a thing you can totally do right here. Oh yeah. Wait, I can do the thing where I pass a mug to myself if I do it right. Wait, there you go. Look, I dropped it, and I'm not gonna do this as good as I did that first time. Let's be real. Let's just accept that fact. Anyway, let's not go too far down that rabbit hole. Anyway, so fun fact, I've got a new page. You can actually watch the streams via that link if you want to. I don't know if you can subscribe via it though. It'd be cool if you could. I feel like that'd be a fun functionality, like a place to let people subscribe to your channel off of it. But here's the yes, quality. Here's the thing: if you buy merch at that link instead of the normal one, not only is it cheaper, but also it will show up on the screen. I think. Again, it's been forever, but yeah, if you want some Toy Cat merch, including some Christmas Toy Cat merch that we apparently have, you can do. You know, I'm just saying, Christmas is the best time of year. Don't you want Christmas merch, but in March? I should do like a big merch push for Christmas merch. Hey guys, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking how we need a new Christmas. You know, I was just thinking like it's March and no stores are selling any Christmas merch. It's a huge problem. You should do a drunk stream part 2. Honestly, the only reason I don't is because it's like, I know I just don't have enough like social opportunities to like leverage the drunk afterwards. Like being drunk and like by myself after stream. That's like sad. That's not fun. That's like, oh, I sold being drunk for some amount of money. Is this a mass grave for the coronavirus victims? You better believe it is. Now's the best time to celebrate Christmas. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna do a non-stop sales pitch for my Christmas merch. Hey guys, do you know what I feel this wonderful season? I secretly want myself a Christmas cat hoodie. Wait. Here we go. You know, it's just something I feel like I need. I just need to get myself a Christmas cat. Look at that. Look at that cat. Look how beautifully that's designed. Also, thank you, Emily Blair, very much for the $1.99. Still suspicious at the number of Emilys here. Only $35.95. It comes in all the sizes except 2XL. You have to pay $2 for that apparently. Comes in all the sizes. And look at this. Look at this beauty. It's a hoodie, but it's got a Christmas cat on it. Isn't that what we want? Chat, I don't understand. Why is no one buying my Christmas merch, but but it's March? I don't understand. But yeah, we're gonna sell Christmas merch, and we're gonna sell it exclusively. You want to get your hands on one? You know, actually, I have a female friend that was saying to me recently, like, oh, I've got this problem, Toy Cat. I really want to find a guy, a handsome young fella, but I just don't see any men out there with a Christmas cat T-shirt. And the way I base my, this is real girl, real person, real story. The way I base my Christmas, the way I base my dating decisions is based on things. Also, growing up, church meant my family had me attend would do Christmas in July. You do Christmas in July much. Christmas in July is a real thing. Man, that's what it must be like living in Texas, right? Just crazy wackiness. This is a problem I have, says Alina Khan. See, right, Alina Khan can confirm that just, it's hard to find a guy to date because there just aren't enough Christmas shirts out there in March. You know how you can fix this? You know how? Get yourself a Toy Cat Christmas hoodie. It doesn't just come in black. Oh, it does just come in black. Gamers like black, okay? It doesn't just come in black, the t-shirt. It comes in navy, comes in sport gray, comes in white even. You can match me. You can, as I guess you could say, you could pick up the oh, no way. Oh, no, it's not the right one. But still, thank you so much to David Solomana. The shirt looks good. The person who asked me to, like, I don't actually remember where that came from, but it was like, I want Toy Cat, but I want it on a Nordic flag, but also the British Nordic flag. So I'm glad someone appreciates it. You know, my Christmas merch, but in March push is not working too well. But thank you so much, David Solomano. You see what I mean? When you buy merch, it shows up on screen. I don't know if that's a cool idea or not, but I like it. Do you still sell mugs, says G-Bay? We sold out of mugs. I don't ask why. I said it to only sell 8, and then they'd run out. Also, thank you very much, Catgale. You made your top contributors list too. Yeah, I wonder, like, do you think it's based on the number of donations? Or how does it feel being, like, a top contributor to the stream ever? Do Do you get a special fuzzy feeling, or do you feel like, oh, I don't know about that one? Stream idea: organizing every chest in your world. I've genuinely considered doing a stream like that. It would just be very boring because I'd be staring at chests all day. Like, where should this go? Do you want to see it, internet? Do you want to see me just organizing chests all day? I can do it. Sorry to be a disappointment to the entire chat. I'm just saying, someone needs a Christmas cat t-shirt. It comes in female as well as male, I think. You know, I'm not really an expert on merch. Again, I don't buy things. I bought t-shirts when I was like 15, and then again at like 18, and now I buy one when I travel and I run out of clothes. Like I don't have exciting things in mind. I'm just like, if I need a t-shirt, I go to a store. I'm competitive, so maybe it's just motivation to interrupt you more. What's that? Interrupting cow? See, I get to call you a cow. Is cow a like an offensive a derogatory term for a woman in the United States, or is it just the UK? Because I've never heard it in like American stuff, right? By the way, my straw, it's one of these ones where it's got like all the chocolate bits in there. It's not necessarily working correctly. Can I buy a large mug, a bowl? I'm gonna try and make toy cat bowls available on the merch store. That's a thing we totally need. It's apparently derogatory. Hey, Roberta! Hey, everyone cheer on Roberta. We got a Christmas cat. See, you might say to yourself, do you need yourself a Christmas shirt but in but in March? The answer is you do, and Roberta understands. Roberta, from here on known as the hero of the chat, is owner of a proud Christmas cat hoodie. These things, let me show you this again. Again, this whole stream is now turned into Toy Cat Sells merch. Very, very bad merch. No one buys it. Like, YouTubers always talk about how much money they make from selling merch. Not a thing, not a thing for me at least, I assure you. Look how beautiful this cat is. Do you want one? Roberta understands. These are running out, you know. There's only one left, or there's only up to 9 left. Actually, how many can you put in there? Can you order 99 of these? I kind of wanna try now. Okay, we're gonna just hop off real quick. Add those to the cart. So if you wanted to buy 99 of these, you know, let's say hypothetically you wanted to pick up 99 of these things, you could do so for just, as you can see right here, $3,559 US. Pretty good deal if you ask me. Pretty good deal. Or if you want, you can pick up one for $35.95. Also a great idea. I have a toy cat mug, but no money for a Christmas cat right now. Oh, you have one of the 10 toy cat mugs, Rachel. Again, I still think, like, to this day, like, I don't know why I decided to do that. Like, it was a bad investment of time. I just like making dumb, limited time things. Because there's something about, like, knowing that it exists for only for a little bit. There's, like, a little bit of special. Accidentally sells out on merch while promoting it. I mean, again, Again, this is bad salesmanship, but it's not like... My merch is never going to be a thing I make, like, big bucks off, right? Like, let's be real on that. So instead, I like to have fun with it. And it's like, you know what merch is there for? You will not
talk me into buying your Christmas merch. I will just listen to emojis. Flushed face, slightly frowning face, person shrugging, medium light skin tone, female sign face. Ooh. With monocle.
Light female skin tone with monocle. Oh, what a delightful emoji. I love the descriptions of all of it. You should sell toy cat pint glasses and shot glasses. Advertise them with a drug stream. Would definitely buy. Okay, internet. How do you feel about that as an idea? Wait. Let's see what merch I can actually make. Again, because Streamlabs is very like click and go. I'm gonna make it the laziest merch you've ever seen. I can make home and living. I can make a mug, I can make a tumbler, a bath mat, and a matte black magic mug. Ooh. Or I can make a bean bag chair. Well, that's not really the same thing, is it? Do you want to see what I can make right here, internet? Let's show you what I can make. It's very lazy and low effort. So we can make a drawstring bag, a sticker, a phone case, home and living. We got ourselves a white glossy mug, a black mug, a matte black mug, or a tumbler. I kind of want to make a tumbler, right? That seems like a thing people would drink out of. Or am I wrong? Is that not what a tumbler is? I really don't know. Anyway, how's the hole coming along? It's coming along pretty... Wait, it's a pretty holy... You know, I'll work out my pun and I'll get back to you, friend. Is the Kedman stream still happening? You know what? I feel like definitely a great idea, right? Do the tumbler. Tumbler keeps coffee warm. Exactly, you can hide your alcoholism from your friends and loved ones. What more do we need, universe? What more do we need? Toycap, stop hanging out a hole. We gotta focus and drill down a bit more, I think. Get this one done. A tumbler is for mixing alcoholic drinks. I should know that, really, shouldn't I? I should know that. Why are your villagers cut off from access to the outside world, says Divan. It's part of the whole fascist village Minecraft series. It's very educational. It's not all about fascism, just mostly about fascism. It's okay, it gives me good ideas to hide my alcohol addiction. I'm just saying, think about it, right? If people don't know, they can't tell you to stop. If they can't tell you to stop, then that's like, you know... Oh, if they can't tell you to stop, they won't talk to you in general. And they'll finally leave you alone. Great idea. Also, okay, what do we got going on here? Late to the party, why are you making so many holes in a circular shape? You know what? I just feel like circular shape is a good shape for a hole. Why no haste, says Everett James. Honestly, I need to do like a big, like, go around, get me some wither skeleton. Get me some wither killed. Maybe I'll do that for a let's play, honestly. Like, just kill the wither 5 times or something. How far down are you trying to go? I kind of want to go all the way down to Bedrock. It's not necessary to, but I want to do it anyway. So, I'll go down to at least 40. Like, I want it to be a deep hole. Deep enough to kill a villager. And then we'll be great. Live stream you deleting Fortnite, but it's the same clip 1,000 times. Toadcat, you should run for Prime Minister as the fascist candidate. Isn't it a shame that if you just want to be a fascist, no one represents your viewpoint? Isn't that tragic, everyone? Like, I tried to run as a fascist, and for some reason, the establishment tried to stop me. I don't understand why the establishment hates me so much. It's just, I don't get it, guys. Can you explain? Why does it need to be deep enough to kill another villager? It just seems like a good idea. Kill 5 withers once. At once, you mean? I don't think Minecraft lets you spawn in withers that close to one another. It's a fun idea, though. That is a fun idea. I definitely want to do something with withers and fighting them and beacons and whatnot. Is it bad I just realized you were live and I wasn't watching an old stream, says sample text? This is what I mean when I say YouTube's algorithms are so powerful that, like, most people who find these streams, like, a lot of people are the regular followers who know how to find them via Twitter, etc. There's like a few hundred of you like that. But the majority, over 1,000, I would say at least. We could prove this right now. Like, how did you find this stream? Did you find it because it was recommended, or do you have notifications, or what? But you're gonna see how, like, most people just find it because YouTube shows it to them, which means it's very beneficial right now. But at any moment, like, streaming could just become entirely unviable. Because, you know, like, same with memberships. We got a bunch of members because YouTube got way also notified. Hey, notification gang. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Was your speedrun time accepted by the website? It was, but it got beaten, Mr. Barnacle. Also, top of my subscriptions tab on YT. Click the bell. Yeah, bell people. My bell heroes. Bell heroes. I love like trying to. Oh, you can't even see my hand signals. I could be putting my middle finger up right now. You wouldn't even know. What's that? Do you see that? Oh, it's a piece of cobblestone. I was like, what's that in real life over here? But it was like a piece of cobblestone, like over there. Whatever. Anyway, it's a fascist village, so you can say it's all the way down to Bedrock, even if it isn't, and all the villagers would have to believe you. So, spoiler alert. But something I don't know why I had this inspiration last night, but I was just like, what if I made the village unfascist? What if I spoke about how to unfascist a fascist village? And then I thought, you know what, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. There was a while where I wasn't getting notifications, even though I was obviously seeking out your content. It's scary from a end user perspective. Oh, I never spoke about why if YouTube told you how their algorithm worked, it wouldn't work as an algorithm. So I'll like briefly finish that actually. If YouTube, back when it was like kind of a widely known secret that like, oh yeah, whichever videos get the most likes show up on the homepage and etc. etc. People would do giveaways saying, if you like this video, I'll give you some physical money or whatever. And they'd get huge promotion from it. So then YouTube's like, okay, we're gonna just count engagements, like, you know, natural engagements. We're gonna ban giveaways and we're gonna say anyone who engages with a video, it's, you know, that counts the same. Now every single video, to this day, people still do it. Go, make sure before you watch this video, smash that like button. And they waste like 10 seconds of your time telling you to do something artificially. So now liking a video doesn't mean you like the video. It means that the YouTuber told you to like it. Please say egg for that one person. I said egg now. Are you proud? You proud of me? I'm saying egg. I don't know why you want me to say egg, but I'm saying it. That's a thing I've now done. I just tried to see how much time was left on the stream. I think that's my cue to go to bed. Again, a lot of people, it's interesting that like, because it's YouTube, it's hard to like say for sure that it's a stream or not. I guess that is a thing. I hate the liking thing. If I like the video, I like it. Don't tell me to, SMH. But like, it's a thing. Like, it's a competitive disadvantage not to tell people to like the video. It's like, at least it used to be. These days, I really don't think it matters. But even then, just in case, I'm like, ooh, but what if it is important? And so we'll just dig down to like 30, because that's as high up as we can go. As you said, that likes have gone up by 30. Oh yeah, we went from 600 likes to 691. See, even me sarcastically right now saying like the video, because that's what YouTubers tell you to do, people are like, oh yeah, I forgot to like the video. So likes don't become by the way, wait, like the video right now. Don't like it because of me. Like it because of you. We just went up another 30. See what I mean? Like, you're not, no, it's not that people enjoyed the stream 100, like, so now we've gone from 600 to 800. People didn't enjoy the stream a third more than they did a while ago. No, instead what happened is people just realized, oh yeah, I'll like the video. Toy Cat said to, or, you know, in the case of like younger viewers, they don't know what it means. They just hit it because like, I guess the man tells me I've got to do it. I'll trust authority and then see how that one goes for you. But, yeah, so as a result, well, I keep liking the video. Wow, like the video. Like the video, guys. Like. Oh, same thing with memberships, right? Yeah, so basically, there's this interesting measure where likes on a video don't mean how many people like a video. It means how many people have been told to like it. So then YouTube's like, we'll go for engagements. But then every YouTuber started saying at the end of their videos, comment down below what you think about salami. Tell me your thoughts on... No, you'd have to pick like something controversial, like, hey, if you have any different disagreements, let me know in the comments down below, and also make sure to like the video. And you'd force artificial engagements by, you know, saying, and you'd be like, oh yeah, tell me down below. And then YouTube's like, okay, now we go for watch time. Watch time is the single metric we go for. The longer you spend, you know, the longer people spend watching your videos, the better your videos must be, because you can't trick people with a fake giveaway for view time. But then people started making, there's a billion examples, like videos that you have to watch and sped up, for example. May I have some loops, brother? You're welcome. I'm very confused. Also, then dislikes count as engagement. Yeah, right, like, when you're just going for the thing, like, there's the negative effects from that, and then it's like, okay, I didn't see the point of requesting ingenuine interactions. It boosts your presence on the, like, the number of people who get recommended your videos goes up if you get whatever metric YouTube's going for that day. So then YouTube says, okay, watch time is what we're going for now. If people watch your videos for a long time, that's going to be how we measure good things. But then animations suffer because you can only watch an animation for a minute or something. And then they're like, we're going to go for a weird mixture of absolute watch time and percent watch time. But then some of my old live streams have gone crazy viral because, oh yeah, they have a really high watch percentage amongst a hardcore set of viewers. And then it's just like, well, I guess nothing makes sense then, does it? I tried to buy a shirt, but it wants me to use PayPal to buy it, but I literally only have $5 in my PayPal, Lamau. Really? I didn't know it'd let you. Hey! Guess what? Got another shirt, but from a different site. Oh well. Gotta love the live stream you digging a hole. Glad to end great ends my evening. Oh yeah, the shirt's.ibxtoycat.com link. It still is like, it goes to me, just in a weird slightly more indirect way. Whereas that goes into the same... Actually, no, I need to work out how this is the merch box. But thank you. There are now 2 proud owners of Christmas shirts, but in March. Don't you think that's beautiful? I think it is. Watch times made YouTube videos longer than they need to be. Yeah, YouTubers all now make the same... I guess, what I'm trying to say is that, like, anytime you make a measure, people abuse that measure. Now, every single video on YouTube, if you want it to do well, it has to be, you know, 15 minutes or so. Like, you have to fit that YouTube mold for content, and then it has to be viewed as a high percentage of that 15 minutes. Also, may I have some loops, bro? What are loops, by the way? Joshua, internet, can you help me? What are loops? 10 minutes is the minimum now. Yeah, that's because this was around for years until people knew about it, but over 10 minutes you get to add an extra ad on the video. Plus you can add them to the middle as well. So on some videos, if you're one of those creators, you can add like 5 ads in the middle, 1 at the beginning, 1 at the end. 7. Cat meme. Loop. Fruit Loops. He wants some... Okay, you know, I am concerned at the state of memes today, but thank you very much. Fruit Loops. You know, I've never had actually... Oh, actually, I have as an adult, but like... Fruit Loops aren't like a common thing in the UK. So I bought like 1 from the American store once. They're like depressingly expensive here too. But yeah, fun fact. Fruit Loops are not a cultural... I couldn't tell you what Fruit Loops taste like right now. I'd have to like guess. I'd have to be like, okay then. It's probably something like this or that. So we're going to quickly sell some eggs to villagers, because we have some eggs over here anyway. Just like that. And it'll allow us to get this particular villager some more favor. I guess there's no reason to get favor with this villager. I just like having level 5 villagers. It's just satisfying, you know. It's very satisfying. Just like this. Go back to the same guy. And sell him all of my eggs. Nice and easy. And now we got ourselves even more emeralds. Because this was all a tactical ploy to get more things. Why do Streamlabs need access to delete your YouTube videos and full access to your Google account? I don't think they need access to delete your videos. That's not what they asked from me, friendo. Sell those eggs. I'm an egg seller now. I'm excellent at trading for eggs. There we go. I'm hilarious. I am great at this one. Toycat, I'm experiencing the feeling of disappointment that often comes when one revisits something that she has made up to be extraordinary in his or her head. To be continued. Ooh, Louise Calpaeus. Would you want some advice, or are you just sharing with an internet cat, or what? I'd love to know. But yeah, so Fruit Loops taste like candy that's mostly successful becoming cereal. Honestly, that's all you need to be successful cereal. Just like, because cereal is actually way worse for you than like most breakfast foods. In fact, I saw a study that cereal is actually worse for you on average per bowl than a slice of pizza, because they've got like similar calorific contents. But a pizza is like protein and a little bit of like fiber in there, whereas cereal is just like carbs and sugar. And it made me realize that, like, oh yeah, turns out that like breakfast is kind of rough. Yeah, no, I eat porridge most breakfasts, or like, okay, I hate this. I don't want to be this person, but like, I living by myself. You know how like I said I ate instant noodles earlier, and like some days I used to go like weeks just trying to eat like as cheaply as I could. That's not good for my health. So like, being that sort of person who constantly makes bad decisions for my health, you know, I eat at McDonald's probably too much. I love fast food. You know, I've got a lot of problems. I eat pizza. I had pizza 3 days in a row this weekend. Because, you know, when you're an adult, you can make decisions like that for yourself. It's great. It's wonderful for everything except your body. When my body is just like, hey, about that decision you just made, how about you chill the heck down? And yeah, as a result, like, as a result of that, I guess I now eat bananas. The shame has been brought on me. I'm sorry. I eat bananas for breakfast because, like, nothing tastes good in the morning besides pizza to me. That is literally that is as best I can tell. That is the meal in the day where everything tastes bad except pizza. Pizza tastes good anytime you have it. You can feed me pizza while I'm throwing up because I've eaten too much pizza, and I'll be like, yeah. You can feed me pizza, like, while I'm, like, having an emotional breakdown. I'll be like, okay, you know what, life can't all be bad if pizza exists. Like, Pizza is the one solid equalizer in the world. I love me some banana. Bananas are not tasty. You're all deluded. Bananas are like... They're good for a fruit, but bear in mind, like, what's better, bananas or pizza? It's pizza, right? It's pizza. No one's like, oh, actually, I think bananas are good. Also, Luis Calpasa, I'm curious about where the to be continued comes in. Also, you should make a server where hackers are publicly humiliated. No, I don't want to, like, bring attention to hacks anymore. It's just like, they exist. I think they shouldn't. It's a thing. There is a whole. Bananas are great. You're all deluded. Like, again, they're great. They're like, they're a good fruit, but they're not even the best fruit. And there are much better things that aren't fruits. It's just like, why is that not what we do instead? I ate pasta and a baked potato for dinner the other day. I've never felt so empowered. See, one, that's like not a particularly healthy dinner. It's pretty cheap to make, right? Like, pasta is like, it's less than $1. Potatoes are cheap too. I was shot in new Minecraft territory and came across landscaping I thought was incredible, and I have walked 4 level 4 maps and have yet to pinpoint the chunk. So you're still like, you've gone on a mission and you feel like you're too far deep to back out. Have you sunk cost fallacies yourself? Be like, well, I'm definitely gonna find it if I just keep looking long enough. Also, big sausages is not the answer. Big sausages are delicious for breakfast, but no, bananas are your favorite fruit. That's a lie. You have a better fruit, you just don't come across it a lot. Like, watermelon, okay, too watery. Okay, what about regular melon? Okay, you don't... Like, pineapple? Pineapple's so much better than banana. What about, like, okay, take a, you know, a more niche fruit, the passion fruit? Heck yeah, love passion fruit. But bananas give potassium. Yeah, potassium, the radioactive element. Also good to see you, Lisbeth Shook. I love bananas though, says Goofy Goober. Yeah, and I'm just saying your opinion is wrong. Yeah, but I'd say pineapple is my favorite accessible fruit, and passion fruit's my favorite, like, too niche to ever find fruit. And, like, I'd say, like, the perfect accessibility to flavor ratio is, like, probably in a grape or something. Like, do you know how good grapes taste? And you know, they're just available everywhere. Like, grape juice as well. Like, I'm not trying to say wine subtly. Try grape juice if you haven't already. I found grape juice aged, like, embarrassingly late. Like, age 21 maybe, and I was like, who has been hiding this from me my whole life? Grape juice is incredible. It is next level. Kiwi is the best fruit. No, Kiwi is the best country in the southern hemisphere. Thank you very much, Emily Fellows. You've made a mistake there. I can see how you made it, but it's a mistake nonetheless. It's a mistake nonetheless. Bananas aren't good, yet we eat them and pretend they are. Yeah, that's what bananas exist as. They exist because, like, they were rare at one point, and they were cool because they were rare, and now they just exist. They're wildly cheap. You can have 1 billion bananas, and it costs you next to nothing. Like, think about it this way, by the way. Bananas cost, like, less than 20p in most jurisdictions. By the way, are you a hoe because I dig you? Are you a hoe because you're a waste of my diamonds, and I don't like your attitude? I'm just trying to... I wanted to be mean back to the nice comment. I couldn't nail it, but you know what? There you go. That's what I really think of you. The fun thing about pineapples is it tries to digest you while you're trying to digest it. Yeah, it's a fair contest. Unlike all these other people who are like, I'm gonna eat food that doesn't try to eat me. No, I want a challenge of my food. I want a challenge. Also, Lewis Capakas, Lewis Olivia Fashion West. Basically, the probability that I've chunk. Yeah, basically the probability that I've passed chunk is high, but non-similar chunks admit my memory of how great it is. See, that's the thing, right? Yeah, once you hype something up too much, it can never live up to the hype. It's a great human tragedy. Also, we have all these melons growing, but none of them are actually growing. It's very sad. Also, but Toy Cat, how can you hate bananas? You ate 15 of them one stream. You know, that's a solid counterpoint. I guess I must not really hate bananas. That is the only conclusion I can take from this scenario as well. But yeah, we're just going to chop down the pumpkins real quick just to get ourselves nice stacks. I want to have a much bigger pumpkin farm because I don't get it on enough of a scale to actually benefit from. Like, 3 emeralds for all of that work isn't actually that great. So yeah, that's what we're doing, in case you're curious. Bananas seek you out. You know, that's what it is. Bananas love me. I don't love bananas. Like, you wouldn't say that, like, someone who was murdered loves being murdered, even though the last thing they chose to do with their life was, you know, have someone murder them. You know, you wouldn't say that, would you? You'd say that's victim blaming or something, Toy Cat. But, like, are you wrong? No, you're not. You're not. But yeah, so I'd say like the thing about fruit is fruit's really good, but humans have made things better than fruit. Like, think about how good a ice cream tastes. Think about how good a banana tastes. No one's picking the banana for anything besides health reasons. Like, if you remove knowledge, if you just go by taste, ice cream wins. Humans are really good at min-maxing taste. Like, we can work out precisely where where the taste comes from things, how to optimize, how to extract, etc. We're just, what I'm saying, we're good at the things we're good at. And those things that we're good at include making tasty things. Cotton candy grapes are indeed a strange thing. Cotton candy grapes do sound interesting. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've not necessarily heard of those. A thing that I think is garbage and overrated is they're called toffee apple, caramel apple. I don't know what they're called in America, but like I think candy apples would be the American term. But like they're like toffee covered apples, like covered in like thick toffee, and they're like Halloween related. But they're so bad. It's like a layer of toffee and then it's fruit, and it's like, you lied to me. Don't try and trick me. Because again, it's like that thing where like as soon as you have a tasty thing, the less tasty thing of fruit is like, this is sad. It's like if someone offered you, hey, do you want half a bowl of cereal and half a slice of pizza for breakfast, but you have to eat the pizza first? The bowl of cereal is going to be nothing by comparison. It's going to be nothing. Ice cream plus banana is an ice cream sundae. Yeah, worse than putting Oreos in there. Oreos taste so much better than bananas in ice cream. Who does that? Okay, I need to go do things. Have a good night, Elizabeth. I love chocolate caramel apples. Wait, I'm going to say it. I like to make fun of Americans in this one. Caramel? I don't know where the second A is in caramel, so I'll just say caramel. Humans have heavily bred fruit, so we made the fruit we like to eat most. Again, yeah, I will say fruit now sucks less than fruit did in the past. That's a key fact we've got to, not forget. That fruit used to suck more. Fruit used to be really bad. Like, carrots used to be purple. No, wait. Yeah, carrots used to be purple. They were bred to be orange because the king of the Netherlands was like, we need a Dutch vegetable. None of this purple nonsense. Although purple would have been a better source of dye, I would have thought, because like purple was hard to... Whatever, so anyway, we have orange carrots because of that. By the way, isn't it every single like 10 minutes, a Brit of an American dialect makes fun of the way a southerner pronounces caramel. I feel like all Americans miss the A in caramel. Caramel. It's like caramel. Caramel. I just don't get it, Oranges didn't used to exist. Technically speaking, by that same logic though, Poot, nothing used to exist. You ever think about that? Do you ever think about, like, before you existed? Isn't that, like, a weird thought? Because, like, I mean, it shouldn't be a weird thought. It should be, like, a pretty plausible thing that, like, you can imagine things that were around before you. That's what history is. But it's weird to imagine that, like, oh yeah, all of the time that elapsed between the Big Bang and your birth took 0 instants in your brain, right? Like, the amount of time elapsed as far as your brain is concerned is the same. The Egyptians are about as far away as the like, there's always that fun fact, like, the Egyptians were as far away from the Romans as we are from, we are from the Romans ourselves. Like, the Romans are equally spaced between us and the Egyptians. That's how far back they go. But we just don't have a good concept of it. Like, humans developed language, like, 10,000 years ago or something like that. The first written language was only a few thousand years. Like, all of these major milestones happening at different time points, we have no real conception of them unless you literally study and specifically drive it in there. Because there was a point in time where you didn't exist, and everything that happened during that point in time happened at the same time as far as you're concerned. And, like, maybe that's, like, obvious. But where that blows my mind more is, like, there's going to be a time where you die. And when you die, after you die, everything's going to take the same amount of time there too. Like, the course of your life, let's say 100 years, you're lucky, you live for a whole century, is like such a tiny blip when you compare it to the course of the universe. When you compare it to the course of every event that will ever happen. Like, yeah, again, the last 1,000 years, if you lived for 100 of them, you'd have lived an above average amount of time. You'd have still missed 90% of the last decade, let alone the 99.999999999% off overtime. Also, thank you very much, Trent Soxo. What is an underrated holiday in your opinion? One I want to celebrate because I don't understand how it works, but I want an excuse to have a party of friends. Is Cinco de Mayo. I wouldn't say it's underrated though, because I don't know if it's any good yet. I just saw a bunch of Cinco de Mayo costumes at my store, at my local store, and I was like, oh, we don't celebrate that in the UK because we don't have Mexicans. I'd love to look into that. Also, thank you so much, John Spetnaz, for becoming a support cat. Welcome to the channel member club. This man's gonna make me have another existential crisis as the Exodus fades. I'm just saying, it's a little true, right? It's a little true. Like the very nature of being is that for most of being, you won't be there. And it's kind of hard to learn to deal with that fact. Because, you know, like most people, right now seems like the most important time at all times for humans. And we've evolutionary evolved that because, of course, you need to think right now is important. Because if right now isn't important, then... Also, thank you very much. Hello, Jack. But because right now is important, you need to focus on, you know, like if there's an animal coming at you, you can't think about like, oh, you know, what is the value of the universe? No, you need to think about, oh yeah, that thing will kill me. I'm going to avoid its path. Also, max level farmer, how nice. But it's kind of like weird to think about on a personal level because you have to then acknowledge that you're finite. And it's such a dumb thing because we are all very finite. But also, again, it's weird that everyone knows lots of truths that make sense. Everyone knows all the individual things. Everyone knows that, oh yes, there was a time before I was born. Everyone knows there is a time after I'm dead. But as soon as you tell people they're a finite part of a near infinite amount of time, they're like, huh, okay. It's one of the things that, like, again, it sounds like it should be a, entirely depressing fact. Some people are just like, oh yeah, so can't give me an existential crisis. Sorry, Kayla Forrestal. But it sounds like it should be that way. But if you think about it, it's kind of, again, I always like to bring the positive side of deep thoughts, but like, it can remind you that the thing that you're so focused on right now genuinely won't matter in X amount of time. If you try to think about, you know, 20 minutes into the future, will it matter still? Sure. Will it matter in 20 years in the future? Almost certainly not. Will it matter 20,000 years in the future? Nothing you're thinking about will matter that far in the future. Also, back to the true username as Extreme Picarita. Proud of that. I suck through 5 fruits throughout the year. 1, 2 out of the mix. Because, man, you are very, very picky if you eat 5 foods in the year. Also, I might exclusively this now, except on Christmas, of course. Hey, we got a Christmas cat. Oh, Christmas cat t-shirt buyer. Again, quick reminder, if you go to the link in the description, you can get Toy Cat Christmas merch. Why do you need Christmas merch in March? I mean, again, many real, genuine females have told me, you know, this is a real conversation. You can tell it's real because I'm saying females. And that's what all people who speak to women actually say. Many real females have said that they like when you wear a beautiful IBX Toy Cat t-shirt. And that's why you need to head over to streamlabs.com/toycat/v2 and get yourself a Christmas shirt, but in March, while it still lasts. We have the brain to process. Oh, wait, also, please tell me why you're doing this. I want a place to push villagers into. Also, it's a part of the upcoming video. It's very satisfying, though, right? To just see the hole get deeper and deeper. But yeah, my point is that depending on person's sleep habits, even ice cream can become disappointing. Sometimes I get bored and go for cereal instead. I mean, yeah, no, like this is the cool thing, I guess. Like, every single anything you can get bored of anything because I don't know if the human brain is like wired against repetition, but it feels like we are, which is probably a good survival habit. Like, if you just eat the same elephant every day, you're not gonna get the nutrition you need. So you eat elephant one day, then you get hungry for zebra. Actually, you know, I wondered, do you think prehistoric humans got hungry for things? Like, do you think when there was, like, hunter-gatherer out there, like, you know what? I need to eat today. There's a good chance I won't. But I'm especially hungry for zebra. Like, you know, eating woolly mammoth again. Oh, I don't know if I'm big with that. But you know what'd be great? Some zebra. Like, is that a thing? It feels like it might be. But also I have absolutely no basis for this one. I can finally be in a lesbian relationship with Toy Cat shirt. Is it because it's white? And if so, I'm deeply offended. I actually don't understand what you mean by that. But you can try your best. All you have to do is pick yourself up a shirt at Christmas shirts. No, that's not. It's possible. What you're doing now starts a chain of events that will directly lead to the events 20,000 years in the future. You're doing something. See, you make an impact on the future, but you never think about the future. Like, you never think about it that way. Most people think about their life day to day, minute to minute. Realistically, minute to minute, and then day to day is like, if you're lucky, you can think about your life year to year. But people don't think about the fact that their life is leaving a long-term impact on the world. It's that thing I always like to say, like, when you choose to do something, you're not only choosing to do that thing now, you're choosing to grow or shrink the industries of the things that you do or don't do. If you eat Mexican food 7 times next week, you're growing the Mexican food market in your city, and to a much smaller proportion, the Mexican food market of the world. If you choose to stop eating Chinese food, there's been a huge, because of coronavirus, this is the most ridiculous thing, but like, a lot of people aren't eating Chinese food right now because they're like, that's the coronavirus food. It's dumb, but people are dumb, right? This is just the fact we know about humans. But that's led to a huge, like, tiny decisions about, I don't want to eat that food because it reminds me of the news right now. That dumb little impulse thought has huge repercussions, and will have huge repercussions for the rest of the year, and probably, you know, for a longer time after that. Oh wait, here's a fun one, for instance. Also, thank you very much, Jamie Seguenis. Good to see you again. But like, think about, you know, like, let's talk about coronavirus. It's topical. It's in the news. There's a big disease that's going to kill us all. Asterisk. Not actually going to kill us all. But the amount of preventative measures that people are deploying to protect against this new strand of coronavirus are leading to way more lives being saved indirectly. Also, I watched your streams day afterwards, and I saw this recommended and clicked. I didn't realize it was live for a while. Cool to be here live, though. It says JA6H7KA.
Are you going to recreate 500?
I am going to Google 500. 500. 500 number? 500 card game? Fiat 500? You know, I have no idea what 500 is. So yes, I'm gonna make it. That's my plan. But yeah, J6AH. You know what's crazy? It's live, so I can say, you know what? J68. You know, actually, your name sucks. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, let's have a conversation with you, the man. But when your name is like J Ashkikak, what can I do about that? You know, I love when someone's like, oh, this is my first live stream, and it's like, well, your name sucks. They meant 300. Wait, have you not watched 500? Oh, 300. I haven't watched 300 either, though. I'll admit. I've got a sad thing. You can get coronavirus by licking eyeballs. Isn't it sad the amount fewer people licking eyeballs now as a result of that? Like, I'm just saying, humanity has gone down humanity's gone seriously down a level. And it's because we just won't lick each other's eyeballs anymore. Have Sorrels of Corona beer dropped as well? Oh, let's look that up. Okay, wait. So Corona beer, I'm gonna see. Let's look at their stocks. I bet their stocks gone way down because people are idiots. Okay, Corona beer.
I meant 300. Face with tears of joy.
Okay, Corona beer. Stock. It probably won't give me a. Okay, it doesn't give you one. Let's see what Surfix and Modiato's stock. It's a Mexican company. We're gonna find their stock. It's at 2 cents right now. Okay, I can't find actual information on there. I want to find if Corona stock has gone down, because I have to imagine it has. Anyway, whatever. You know what? Corona... People are idiots, right? People imagine things based on other things. Bring back eyeball licking and nose kissing. Exactly. I'm just saying, you know what? If we have to kill another few thousand people to get the form of perfection that our people deserve, maybe that's a price worth paying. Maybe that's a price worth paying. Anyway, so the interesting thing though to me about if you take this coronavirus situation is that so many more people are scared of catching the virus that they're exercising correct precautions in going out and meeting people and stuff like that. And therefore, the amount of flu cases this year has gone significantly down. You can even directly prove, in China alone, the number of deaths from the regular flu have gone down by more than the number of deaths that people have actually we can attribute directly to coronavirus. Which means that the coronavirus was a net positive for the number of lives in China. Which sounds almost unbelievable. It sounds stupid, but it means that, again, ignoring the stop, because again, it's people's fear of it, people's precautions are part of why that's true. If no one took any precautions at all, we'd have just 2 viruses running rampant at the same time. It'd be a lot worse. Are you going to Hong Kong? Because there'll be a lot less tourists, says Kira Burnett. Yeah, no, I was going to Hong Kong initially because I just wanted to go to Hong Kong. Like, I figured, like, 3 days, other side of the world. What city am I going to choose? Would pick Singapore, but I don't know. I felt like I've seen Singapore. Yeah, I don't want to spend all my life there. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go to, you know, good old, trustworthy Hong Kong. Hong Kong's my second favorite city-state in Southeast Asia, right after Singapore. But since I booked it, flight prices have gone down, which is sad because I can't take advantage of them. But also, the price of, like, hotels have gone so much down. Like, I can get a, like, decent luxury hotel for, like, literally a third of the price. And I don't know if I want to stay in a luxury hotel at all, but, like, knowing that it's a third of the price is like, oh man, that's cool. Like, I can buy, like, expensive things on the cheap now. I can go to places, and also, thank you very much, Olivia Fashion West. I feel down that we as humans will never be able to explore the 2 countless opportunities of action and thought that are available to us, or do you think that this is beautiful? I think it's sad that as an individual human you can't do that, but it's cool that we as a species managed to do it. Like, as an individual human, I'll never be a plumber, but also plumbing happens, right? Plumbing gets done. As an individual, I'll never be able to add to the field of philosophy, but also philosophy is being added all the time. As you know, like, there's so many human experiences you can't have, but we're having them all together. It's like, if you think about yourself species-wide, it tends to get a lot more peachy about the state of the world. If you stop thinking about the world in, like, nationalist labels or in-group, out-group labels, I find things get really good really fast. I enjoyed the Ender Dragon video. By the way, what's happening here? I feel like the Ender Dragon video is the, like, it's a very niche way, like, what video are you describing? There's a lot of videos of the Ender Dragon in them. The speedrun video? Maybe, question mark. But yeah, that's where the value in learning from this come from. I agree, Cat Girl. Like, we can learn. We can't make every mistake ourselves. Or you can. I mean, it's not a very good idea. But you can totally learn from other people's. And that's pretty cool. So, is Toycat digging a mass grave, says Mr. Bread. Man, I should have totally made a giant mass grave joke. Wait! Oh, let me type that down right now. Throwing that in the video. Giant hole. Forced war criminals in it. Okay. There we go, internet, don't worry, we're good. The hole has the whole... This has my whole attention right now. Yeah, I think we're gonna go down just one more layer. I almost should have stayed at 30, but you know what? We've started digging. We're gonna stick to it now. You know what? We'll go down 2 more layers till we've, like, cleared that out. Oh, then we'll be done. Just so you know the stream end is coming. I never tell people the stream end is on its way, but today I'll do it and I'll see. Like, this is my experiment, internet. I'm telling you some private information. I want to see your reaction to it. Do more people like when the stream's gonna end? Do more people leave early if you say the stream's ending soon? Because if the stream's ending soon, what's the point in being here now? Like, I have all these questions about, like, how streaming and the internet works, because I don't know. Also, I hope we didn't dig down. Okay, this is perfect. We're good. So we dig down this layer as well, and then we're good. Is this going to be filled with lava? That's a good idea. It's sad I didn't think of that. What is your game difficulty? I usually play on easy, actually. I usually play on easy. I play on easy because, like, there's no extra challenge that comes from normal besides, like... Because once you've gotten to the stage where we're at now, like, we have full diamond armor. Nothing's really a threat for us. But what can become a threat is, like, accidentally, like, having lava hit you or, like, going AFK and having, what are those things called? Phantoms kill you. No, Toycat, pretty please finish it and go down to Bedrock. Don't end the stream. Okay, you convinced me, Moo, with your £2 donation right there. You know what? Why don't we just go all the way? Why don't we just do this? No, I think it makes more sense to have like, like the hole is now deep enough to kill any villager that falls into it. Yeah, this is kind of like a way of digging for diamonds. It's very indirect. It feels better because I don't feel like being obligated to stay for long on stream. Coming towards the end by accident is a great mistake. A lot of people always complain, like, every single stream, you'll spot it at the end of this one too. Someone's always like, I just got here, why is the stream ending? It's fascinating. Like, there's a... As a YouTuber, you see the same comment every day by different people.
Andrew. Come back to Arizona and you can shoot enough guns to fulfill a lifetime. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you so much, Travis Dudzinski. Is that a real last name? I have troubles believing Dudzinski is a real last name. But thank you so much, Travis, for the $10 super chat. Yeah, I've been through Arizona twice now. I was there for 40 minutes for a stop between two flights. I will say I like Arizona's airport. I like that it's called like Sky Harbor instead of airport too. I thought that was funny.
Please dig down to Bedrock.
Thank you so much, Pookie Helms. I just, you know, it's 2 a.m. Earlier, like, it's funny, right? Earlier I was talking about like, okay, I'm gonna focus on like my sleep, my health, trying to be good. And everyone's like, yeah, so I can't, you do that, you go you. And then as soon as I'm like, okay, it's 2 a.m. The hole is deep enough. It's a pretty deep hole. Let's call it quits for now. Everyone's like, no, don't call it quits for now. It's too early. It's too early. Put magma blocks at the bottom and keep it dark. Oh, that's a cool idea, actually. Are you going to decorate the hole? What do you think the most decorative way? Also, do you keep travel notes? I think I should start keeping travel notes. Like, it totally makes sense to. Because there's so many things that I've forgotten that would have been, like, shocking to me at the time. Yeah, I'm kind of sad I don't, really. Like, even looking at my first vlogs, I can see so much more about what I'm excited by and dumb stuff like that that is really useful. So, let's just put some andesite back there. Nice and easy. Actually, let's put a torch just to be safe. Yeah, I wish I had proper logs of all my memories. Honestly, I wish... Every year I think to myself, I wish I had a time capsule. I wish I had, like, I wish I had some form of, like, way of keeping this memory. And then I just don't, you know? It's like a really tragic, recurring problem. And I never fix it. I don't know what to think about that. Go to sleep, take care of yourself, says Anna Plantlegs. See, Anna Plantleg gets it. Anna Plantleg gets it. Watch Koreans decorate. No, I'm definitely, if I do decoration, it's going to be like a symbol of like magma blocks all around the edges. I like that idea. It's simple, it's basic, it gets the job done. Do, 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 do. Man, this Minecraft music. It took a while to grow on me, but like, is this Subwoofer Lullaby? I think it is, right? Let's just enjoy the last few minutes together. The things are dumb if you're excited by them. Wow, all things are dumb if you think about it. Am I right? The Minecraft music there. Look at this, internet. We're having a bonding moment over music. If this isn't the perfect full circle moment, I don't know what is. It's okay, everyone wants you to sleep and be healthy, but they're telling you to stay because it's telling you to do the opposite. But because you do the opposite of what people tell you to do, says Squatchamil. I will be honest with you, Squatchamil. As soon as everyone's like, go to Bedrock, my enthusiasm for it's like, I don't know about that one. So, you know, today what we will do, something that is, again, it's discouraged by every form of algorithm, it's discouraged by pretty much everything that exists on the internet. But today, we're going to be prioritizing getting some sleep and actually being a functional human being. Because that's what will allow me to do the things that I'm sure everyone else wants me to do. Also, my name is now much better since you didn't like my random letters and numbers. Also, thoughts on supporting large companies versus local businesses. Okay, so first, thank you very much, Toycat Fan Forever. Personally, also, Aunt, by the way, sorry. Nope, deeply offended. It's all over now. I've decided that your opinions suck, and therefore you suck as a result. You know, that's just how that one is. But yeah. Also, I know you don't care that Amy Klobuchar dropped out. It's a pretty big thing in the US. I think you're a day late to that news, friend. Anyway, so the large company small business thing is interesting to me because one of the few things that people can agree across ideological lines is that small business is good. Like, I think the ideal way a society would operate would be if everything could be like you know, if you're thinking about like how to keep power structures safe, if there was small businesses that ran everything, because that way if you don't like a small business, you move to the next small business. YouTube and Uber and the gig economy are kind of like lots of micro small businesses, with the problem of all being backed up by the same big business, which is, you know, Uber or YouTube or whatever. Everybody have a great day or night. Thank you, Keelan Jones. I'm gonna have a great night after this. I'm gonna like read a book for 30 minutes. I'm reading this book, great book about sushi. I've been really enjoying it. I should talk about sushi in the next Let's Play, just for half an hour. But yeah. So I feel like local businesses are much better on like a sense of I don't like a big business to have a lot of control over me. Oh, isn't that satisfying? Isn't that beautiful? But also, I think businesses are so much better in terms of consistency. If you want McDonald's anywhere in the world, the fries are gonna taste the same. Imagine it seems like such a simple feat, making fries taste the same no matter where in the world you are. But it's a hugely complex task because you need to have the exact same process. Oh man, let's just place that there for now. You have to have the exact same process, the exact same fryer, the exact same quality of potato. You know, potatoes change taste as you go around the continents. You need to like make these things exactly the same around all of the you know, different continents and all the different countries McDonald's operates in, including some formerly, you know, like there's a lot of challenges. Proud of you taking care of yourself to sleep, says Kayla. You're not, see, everyone nice is nice today. That's what I like about having like, one of the cool things about being a large YouTuber is that like every now and then you find some people who are like super supportive of your cause. There's a lot of people who aren't, but like the fact that a portion of you even are like, yeah, I want you as a person to be great. I like that. It makes me feel like less like a content machine. Also, thank you, that one weird YouTube channel, for becoming a member. Welcome to the exclusive club. There is a secret you have. So yeah, I want to just finish up by saying I really love the fact. Oh man, that was impressive. That should not have worked. That should have killed me. Okay, it's fine. It didn't. That's what matters here, and that's all we're gonna think about. But thank you very much to all the lovely people in the chat today who care. Oh god, we need to stop mobs from spawning, eh? That is not a good thing for us in our life. But yeah, I like the consistency of things, and also this Thursday I'm gonna be reattempting. I'm gonna try and get the crown back for my speedrun time. At the very least, I want to get the fastest time for you know, the current version of Minecraft, the 1.14. But I'm gonna try and beat the record for whatever the time is at the time, because it was 30 minutes when I last looked. I think they've beaten it by now. So thank you for all the lovely people who showed up today. Your support is what makes me run. Thank you to Sharkboy and to Ellie Marie. Don't ever feel bad for the amount that you choose to support someone by, because just the fact that someone chooses to do it is, I mean, at least to me, it means a lot. Maybe it doesn't mean a lot to some people, but you know, that's a whole separate problem for a whole separate group of people. Thank you, everybody. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Maybe tomorrow, actually. I'm probably going climbing during the day, but I don't know what I'll be doing during the night. So, I'll see you soon. I didn't even drink any of my drink. I made a drink. I didn't even go for any of it. Didn't even
Care
pander
about
once
you,
to my Canadians.
as much as one can in a parasocial.
Thank you so much, Cat Gale, for the $10. You got the last word in today with those 2 cat glasses. I hope you have a wonderful day yourself. And indeed everyone else. Have a nice evening. Not a very tasty drink.